Man, that Final Fantasy, huh? That's going quite good, isn't it? Can't believe we're doing that today. No, we're not, actually. We're here to do Great Ace Attorney. How you doing, guys? How's it going? Hope you guys are all doing well. Like I mentioned, we're doing some more Great Ace Attorney today. On the last stream, we finished up Case 1 of the second game, where we met a quote-unquote new character in Ryutaro Naruhodo, the guise of Susato, basically there to help defend her friend, while Ryunosuke was in Japan, or rather in Europe, which is quite interesting. And now the game was talking about like some kind of like other case that seems to have like some kind of like importance. So I'm like, huh, very interesting. Because today should be, yep, the memories of the memoirs of the clouded Kokoro, Investigation Part 1. Now, back in the first game, the Kokoro-based case involved Soseki Natsume. So my assumption, of course, is that this will involve him some more, since they did mention there was a second case with Natsume. So I'm like, huh, interesting. A case that apparently might tie everything together. Very interesting and intriguing indeed. Say Dish, Shigami, everyone else coming in. Hope you guys are all doing good. Let's get started, shall we? The Memoirs of the Clouded Kokoro, Episode 2.
It was a ghastly tale of a winter's night. One of an invisible killer and a crime perpetrated on the pavement along Briar Road. As the victim lay at death's door, the mystery of just who had stabbed the young lady from behind had been resolved.
Oh.
But no sooner had my friend saved that Eastern Exchange student from his harrowing plight than in the dim, flickering shadows of gaslight did a second bizarre crime rend the stillness of that very night.
Oh, what?
I dare say most can still recall the sensational headlines of the day. Haunted apartment of death, the condemned criminal's curse, the dread demon of coal gas. Yet, though the great detective had at once discerned the truth upon his arrival at the scene, it only proved to be the overture that announced the rising of the curtain on a most tragic play.
A tragic play, eh?
Nice rhyming.
My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a fledgling lawyer, just starting out on my
Killed
journey.
my father.
My father is dead. How's it going, Peter? Also, hi, KB. How you doing? See you in chat there. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Stop saying that! My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Excellent movie, Princess Bride.
I'm doing good, by the way.
Doing good? Hell yeah. 6 months ago, I arrived as a visiting student of law. Oh, you never seen? Oh, dude, Princess Bride is excellent. I highly recommend it. Having made the long voyage across the sea from the Empire of Japan to here, London, England. And on the way, in quite extraordinary circumstances, I made the acquaintance of a world-famous detective. Almost never seen one too, though? Hell yeah, Anna. Hope you're doing good as well, sweetie. Currently, I reside in the attic of the detective's own lodgings, from where I run my legal consultancy of sorts. I've successfully defended a number of clients in Britain's highest court, the Old Bailey. But since a particularly grueling and unforgettable legal battle 4 months ago now, I haven't returned to the courtroom. In truth, I lost my right to return. It was 4 months ago. That epic trial was just one small part of an epic tale, a tale which was now about to awaken from slumber, thanks to a letter that arrived this morning from my homeland. Rumble. What a delicious smell wafting up from the stairs. It must be nearly time for breakfast. I'd better go down to Mr. Sholmes' suite and say good morning to the great detective and his flatmate.
I am still playing this case. I got distracted by Neil, the world's into you.
That is fair. If it helps, I'm not streaming it Saturday, so you have time to catch up.
Yippee.
Good, because I still need to catch up too.
I'm not very far in this case.
I'm all I'm going to say is I just finished the first trial section, and I need to do more.
Boy.
August 30th, 7:28 a.m. Schultz is sweet.
Bruno, good.
Also, is that the voice of my honey bear, Anna?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. You didn't realize it was here?
No, I did. I'm just messing with you.
I was just about to call up to you. The bacon's ready.
Good morning, Iris. It smells delicious as usual. Before we eat, though, I have some news. I had a surprise to see.
Shush! Not another word, Mr. Naruto. This could just be the abstruse thing for my pre-breakfast. Stagnation repelling mental stimulation, my dear fellow.
Morning to you too, Mr. Sholmes.
Ah, yes, I see. So that's it.
A little close there.
Oh my god. Peter, love that you got close to your mic when you did that.
The truth is as clear to me as day. My faculties of observation have revealed it all.
What are you talking about?
You, Mr. Naruto, you have, this very morning, met with a surprise. Well, is that not the case? Really, my dear fellow, it barely warrants explanation. Firstly, your hair is particularly unkempt, somewhat reminiscent of a bird's nest. Secondly, you have neglected to fasten the third button on your jacket. Clearly, when considered together, these two facts point to you having been flustered this morning.
Can I talk now?
No. But of course. No, I don't look for admiration, you understand?
Thanks for the clip, Dish. Appreciate it. My hair always looks like this. It's been this way since I first met you.
Oh, it has.
And the button was ripped off last night, if you remember. By you.
Hurley pulled your button off.
Ah, yes. I recall the incident now. It was after supper, was it not? As the evening advanced, I picked up my violin and began to play the wailing notes of a haunting tune. But then, to my utter dismay, the third string snapped. Why did it have to happen? Why? Little wonder, then, that in my vexation, I grabbed the first button I saw and ripped it from its proper place.
Uh-huh. Well, I'd like it back now, please. It's troubling me that I can't fasten my jacket.
And it's troubling me that you expect me to know where it is. Somewhere thereabout on the floor, one presume.
Helpful.
What matters at the present time, my dear fellow, is simply whether or not my deduction was unerring.
But Hurley, Reno said it when he came down, didn't he? I had a surprise this morning.
Well, that really is a surprise.
Yes, this man is the pride of the British Empire, the
Why
famous
am I in the void?
the famous consulting detective, Mr. Herlock Sholmes. Well, hi, Private Butter. How you doing? There can't be a single person in the world who doesn't know his name.
Well, if I'm going to be in the void, I might as well vogue.
Alright then, enough of this silly conversation. Come and eat this bacon before it goes cold. And I had a new herbal tea for you to try too. My latest special blend. Oh, I
And here
love
we
the
have
void.
Iris Wilson, Mr. Sholmes' lodger and companion. A truly exceptional young girl who is the author of a highly successful serialization here in London. Yes, The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes is published in Rance magazine.
So, Mr. Naruto, won't you put us out of our misery? What surprise you this fine morning?
Well, I received a letter from Japan.
Oh, from Susie, you mean? Was it really?
That's right. And she had some rather startling news, in fact.
Ah, intriguing indeed. You must tell us all about it over breakfast.
Oh, yes. What fun.
Alright, time to examine the room here. That machine really is imposing, isn't it? I can never remember what its name.
Kelly calls it his great intel.
I'll remember how to speak words one day.
Analytoscope?
Great analytoscope. It can analyze anything at all.
An analytoscope.
Analytoscope. See, Anna's so smart.
Vocabulary is one of my strong subjects.
That doesn't really help me. What does analyzing something even mean?
Ah, an extremely astute question, Mr. Naruhodo.
Analyze cube. Sorry?
Well, as Iris said, my machine here splits out analysis results of anything with which you care to present it.
Seaweed. 50% sea, 50% weed.
But how to interpret those results, that's the key. And I confess, I have no idea.
Huh.
Clearly, I'm going to have to construct a great analytoscope to solve the problem.
That might not help. Let's see what else we can look at here. This up here. Books, papers, scientific implements. These shelves are stuffed to the gunnels. Miss Usada wouldn't be able to help herself if she were here. She can't stand mess.
Susie might not be able to stand mess, but she wouldn't dare touch those shelves.
Oh? Why not?
Everything's in intricate balance. Haley spent ages on it. If you were to touch even one thing, the whole lot would come tumbling down.
All comes tumbling down, tumbling down.
Susie noticed it was a very delicate arrangement right from the outset.
You make it sound like a meeting of great minds. The truth is, Mr. Sholmes just needs to tidy up. Ah, yes. Mr. Sholmes' faithful musical companion. Wasn't this violin made by somebody famous?
Yes, it's a Stradivarius. Though, I'm afraid you'd have to save up 100 years. Save up for 100 years before you could afford one, Reno.
But didn't you buy it for a song, Mr. Sholmes?
I found it at a pawnbrokery amongst the forfeited articles. It clearly said Stradivarius on the label.
What?
The ignorant broker had no idea of its true value, you see, so I paid a mere 55 shilling for it. Yes, I have something of a turn for shopping. Herlock Sholmes, bargain hunter.
But is it really a Stradivarius then?
But of course, my dear fellow, it said so on the label.
Was it the guy from the last game? Probably, yeah. I think perhaps the ignorant broker had something of a turn for selling. Yeah. That's not a real Stradivarius, just had a case for one. And Sholmes is convinced it is one. Oh, I was gonna bring up something. I forget what it was though. Maybe I'll remember later. Ah, yes, the huge metal chest with the lace cloth laid on it, being used as a table for tea and coffee. It's very sturdy, that's for sure, and firmly locked shut.
That chest contains my father's detailed records of Haley's many cases.
Yes, so I've been led to believe. Now, personally, I've never actually seen inside.
And that's the way it will stay. Those papers are a secret between Daddy and me. If you go opening it uninvited, you might find yourself being bitten.
What, is there a beast inside there or something? Now she'll bite your ear off. I guess at this time of year, Londoners seem to leave their hearths alight all day long, and I love it. There's something very relaxing about watching the flames flit and dance about.
But a fireplace in days of summertime is a waste of space. Really, no use at all.
Rather like a great detective in days of no crime and no criminals, Hurley.
But consider this. Instead of a fireplace, a frost place. That's my latest idea.
Sherlock Holmes invents air conditioning.
An extraordinary hearth from which emanates a cool breeze in a hot summer month. In the hot summer months, what do you think?
Okay, yeah, he just wants to invent AC. I think if you invented such a thing, your name would go down in history.
The principle is extremely simple. One must first, of course, light a cold fire in the hearth.
Well, his heart's in the right place. Yes, of course, brilliant.
The trouble is, none of the fires I build ever burn cold. How it taunts me.
So as you British say, it's a bit of a damp squib. I think that was a song in Splatoon. These are different pieces of evidence from cases you've solved, aren't they, Mr. Sholmes?
Not quite, Mr. Naruto, not quite. These trinkets are a selection from cases I've solved with particular aplomb. They are souvenirs of my success. Memories, Mr. Naruto, memories.
Like a damp squid in Splatoon 1 means something completely different? Probably, yeah. See, it's funny, I'm like, I should probably buy that Splatoon DLC at some point before Raiders comes out, but I also decided to do instead today buy Hades 2. I don't know when I'm going to play it, though, because I literally am playing through 7 Rebirth right now, so that's kind of one of those, like, I'll play this in the future kind of games.
See, it's very funny. I was looking through my pictures on Switch, and I was like, damn, I should play Side Order again.
Nice. Side Order is a good time, honestly, and, like, damn, like, what is it? Replaying games is pretty cool, honestly. I mean, hell, the other night I was like, I wasn't really sure what to do, and so I like just played like the first few chapters of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance again. Not sure if that's going to be a full playthrough on my own time, but I'm just like, I mean, I could just kind of like play this for a little bit, just like skip the cutscenes and stuff, just play it to play it. Really? So tell me about the case in which the bust of Napoleon featured.
I forget.
Memories, he says. Wonderful, Mr. Sholmes, wonderful. To be honest, I think I'm also just kind of like slowly hitting like a Pokemon mood again, but I'm also just like, I don't know which one I would really do. And I don't know if that's going to be
The
like...
best one, X and Y.
I mean, I did actually kind of recently like replay Gen 6 via playing Pokemon X for the first time a couple years back. I had already played the Y version before, but not the X version. So I counted that as something new. There's so many different bottles up there on that charming little set of white shelves.
Do be careful, Runo. You mustn't try the contents of any of those bottles, even if you're hungry.
I want to do something stupid like that. I'm not a child, you know. Also, hi, KV.
Well, I wish I could say the same for Hurley. The other day, he polished off a full bottle of one of my alkaloids.
Oh, no. He what?
He said he was hungry.
I'll be extra careful.
Who's taking care of who, you know?
Really, yeah. Like, who's the adult here? You know, it's seeing KB's, like, misspelling of Hades. It makes me think of, like, Andes, like, those, like, mint chocolates. Those are so good.
It looks like ADHD to me.
I remember I actually got some for Anna during MagFest.
Yeah.
Because I remember her mentioning she liked some. So I was buying, like, supplies, like, Targets, just to, like, you know, bring stuff with me. I'm like, here you go, we can share these. Oh yeah, speaking of, like, flying out stuff, I'll be flying out to go see Cinder at the end of the month. I got my plane ticket. I got my time off from work approved, so I bought my plane ticket this morning. So, yeah. This could be fun. And then I get to see Anna in August. Yippee. And I get to see them both again at MacFest. The month that's the end of next month. Shut up. Literally, like, what is it? I'm literally, like, gonna go from, like, the 27th and come back on the 1st. So it's the end of next month to the beginning of, like, next month.
Well, I infuse a different concoction of herbs from the garden every time, so it's never the same twice.
When you call it a concoction, it sounds more like a science experiment than something for tea time.
Oh, yes, that's because different blends can have very different properties. Some calm you down, some make you feel jolly, some give you energy. Today's particular blend is something quite special, so you're really in for a treat.
That sounds ominous. You know, maybe when I get on that flight, I'll actually probably start watching more episodes of The Tick again. I started watching, like, some of the Amazon series Tick. I never continued it, so I'm just like, is this just gonna be just like my traveling show? Just slowly go through it when I am on planes and stuff? I don't know. I don't want that to be the case, obviously. I'd rather watch it more when I can, but we'll see.
I can type with my eyes shut, you know.
Oh yeah? I can believe it. When a deadline is approaching, you sound like a Gatling gun. I can talk, I swear.
That reminds me of a dream I had the other day. It was such a funny one. Once it woke me up, actually.
What a funny story, Mark.
I was typing for a whole hour in the pitch black, but I didn't make a single mistake.
Nice. That's incredible.
But then, when it got light, I found that there wasn't any paper in the machine.
Oh no.
Now I wonder if I actually been typing at all.
I think you might just have fallen asleep on the job. I think that's it for examination. Oh, wait. I saw something here.
The whiteboard.
Ah, yes. This is where you note down ideas, isn't it, Iris? What's in the melting pot today, The blue carbuncle?
Yes, it's from a case of theft that Hurley solved ages ago. The theft of a precious stone.
I mean, typically carbuncle's got, like, ruby light to it, which gives you, like, gives the party, I believe, reflect and protect and shell. I think it depends on your game.
A carbuncle's another name for a garnet, you see, especially if it's cut with a rounded top.
Also, hi Zambrini, hi Zach, man. Enjoy the lurks, guys. Man, I think about Carbuncle in Final Fantasy. I think about, like, his ugly-ass appearance in 5. And then it's like, I look at, like, Final Fantasy 8 Carbuncle, I'm like, how'd you go from, like, horrific monster to, like, little guy? Oh, really? This garnet was blue, was it?
Well, that's the thing. They're usually red. No blue garnets have ever been discovered.
Have you ever watched Steven Universe?
So who knows what the stolen gemstone actually was?
Actually, no, Garnet in Steven Universe was, like, what, the red and the blue one, like, combined together? I think that was the whole thing.
Ruby and Sapphire.
Ah, it was Ruby and... because they're all gemstones, right? That's the whole point. I never watched Steven
That's
Universe.
the real mystery of the case.
I have absorbed things from cultural osmosis. A proper Herlock Sholmes conundrum, huh? I know there was, like, a clown girl that was, like, Steven's, like, I guess, enemy or something at one point.
You're probably referring to Spindel or whatever. I never watched the movie.
Spinel, I think.
Spinel.
Oh. Yeah, that was way after my time. Well, not way after my time. That's way after I stopped watching.
That was like a movie, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that I think the thing I found that I heard... What am I trying to say here? I think I remember what I remember hearing about Steven Universe that I actually did find kind of interesting when someone brought it up like this. It's that it was the whole, like, oh, the journey is over. Now what? And that's kind of the whole thing.
Yeah,
like,
that's future. That's like the series after it, like the original. It like they finished the journey, right? And then there's Steven Universe Future, which is like, hey, we did it, let's celebrate. And then Steven has to learn how to be like around people normally, you know? Because he's been around gems all this time. Now he's more grown up and like trying to hang out with kids or not, or like people his age, and he doesn't understand how to.
Mm-hmm. And that makes sense, yeah, because like he had always just this like special journey, and now it's like when the journey's over, it's like you kind of like drop him into like a world that he doesn't really like know how to like interact in. That's very interesting, I think I find. Let's talk about Miss Susato's letter. All the trauma. All the trauma. This is the letter that arrived from Japan this morning by international post.
Oh, how lovely! Look at Susie's beautiful writing. I wish I could read it.
And how is your judicial assistant faring, may I ask?
She's very well, thank you. In fact, according to what she's written, she actually appeared as a lawyer at the Japanese Supreme Court and won a case.
Ah, really? Oh, isn't she wonderful?
A cut above your good self, my dear fellow.
I won the case there. Hang on a second. I've won cases too, you know. Apparently, Mr. Natsume appeared in the trial as a witness.
Natsume. No, I don't recall that name.
Of course you do. We helped the man twice. You know, in those 2 cases that took place on Briar Road 6 months ago.
Ah, the mustache, twitchy man with the somewhat feline eyes and the mustache.
He didn't have 2 mustaches, Hurley.
Yes, who could forget those 2 cases? They made a very deep impression on me.
Who could forget those 2 cases? Me, only knowing 1 case. What's the second one?
Patience.
Although, I must confess the details are a little hazy now.
This is gonna be a fucking, like, case 4-ass, like, trials and tribulations situation, isn't it? We'll see.
Don't you remember? You were there too.
Don't you remember, Lightning? You was there too.
He was there too.
You was there too. When the Sears Tower collapsed. It's like, what? No. I like the idea that Mater has like a butterfly effect of like the idea like he's like the butterfly effect with like Ashton Kutcher, where he can just like remember things and just take like Lightning McQueen there with him too. God, okay, sorry. I was thinking about the butterfly effect again today. Like that's a movie that's like really good and really fucking depressing, especially like the director's cut. Like fuck, dude, that movie is like just like, oh, this is just fucking depressing and like sad and just like brutal. It's like, oof, that's a rough watch, but it's a great movie. I've always really liked it. I'm glad people have kind of like over time kind of come about with it, as in like they do enjoy it a lot more. It's got like Ashton Kutcher in the lead, which is like an interesting choice, but actually I think you did it pretty well. Startling news. To kind of go over like what the premise of the movie is, Ashton Kutcher can like basically remember like earlier parts of his life and then go to those points and like relive them, but if he changes something, it changes like the entire future, basically causing a butterfly effect. So it's in a way it's kind of like a time travel movie. Startling news.
No, what was this startling news penned by Miss Susato?
Do you remember the case of the haunted lodgings, Mr. Sholmes?
Ah, yes. It's very interesting, you know. I don't feel entirely uncertain that a case of that nature did not occur.
He's totally forgotten then. Anyway, in her letter, Miss Susato asked that we read over her case notes again and investigate further. Though it took place half a year ago.
For what purpose?
Because of something that Mr. Natsume said to her, apparently. He suggested that the real reason why she was called back to Japan so suddenly might have something to do with that case of the haunted lodgings.
Oh?
On Mr. Natsume's return to Japan, Miss Susato's father questioned him about the case, she says. And something Mr. Natsume said appeared to trouble Professor Mikotoba, prompting him to send that telegram.
Oh, that case. Yes. It was very strange, wasn't it?
Yes.
And I had compiled the whole story to a nice, neat manuscript ready for publication, too. But then Hurley here was all funny about it. Remember? He was very mean.
Hound of the Baskervilles coming back, huh?
That story must not be published, he said, very mysteriously as well.
Really? I said that. Are you sure?
Do you perhaps know something about it as well, Mr. Sholmes? About why Miss Susato was suddenly told 4 months ago that she had to return to Japan? Miss Susato's repatriation.
It's been 4 months now since we waved Susie off at the Dover.
I remember the cutscene. It was very sad.
It was just a shock, wasn't it? The way she just suddenly announced that she had to go back to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed it was, due to a telegram she received from her homeland, I believe.
That's right. Telling her to return urgently.
Yes, because her father had passed away.
Well, no. No. Just that he was suffering from a high fever, the cause of which was unknown. He's not dead. But according to this letter, the news about her father's fever was just a ruse.
A ruse! So Susie's daddy lied to her so that she'd make the voyage back home? Why would he do that?
A daddy lying to her daughter, or to his daughter. Damn. See, whenever I'm like a daddy, if I ever become, I don't know where the fuck I'm going with this. I would never lie to my daughter. If I ever have
All
one.
right then.
I don't know. Stop that sentence. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I was gonna say maybe don't go too far into that sentence. Quit while you're ahead.
You're making it worse.
Yeah, what?
I love those guys from Monsters Inc. I should rewatch Monsters Inc. I love that movie.
Yes.
That's like okay. Time for more distractions. Unironically, Monsters Inc. is like one of my favorite Pixar films. It's not my favorite. My number one is still The Incredibles, which is also like just one of my favorite movies. Like period. But damn, Monsters Inc. is just so good. I think it's actually one of the few films I have on my letterbox that's like just straight up just like a perfect 5 stars. You know what? What are my 5-star films? Hang on. I have.
What's your top 5?
I don't. Well, I mean, like, okay. So, like, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 12 films on here that are 5 stars. So no particular order. Just listing them all from left to right from what I'm seeing here. 12 Angry Men, Monsters Inc., Godzilla Final Wars, The Dark Knight, Parasite, Coco, The Incredibles, It's a Wonderful Life, Your Name, Pulp Fiction, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
Nice.
If I have to pick like a top 5 out of all of those, Incredibles for sure is number 1. That's still one of my favorite movies ever. I think I'm actually put Terminator 2 at number 2. I really like Terminator 2. I think I would maybe put Godzilla Final Wars next. Okay, that movie is not like normally what people put as a 5-star, but I really like that movie. It's like that's a guilty pleasure movie for me, honestly. Why am I talking about whatever? Who cares? I think the 4th one I'll put on there. Maybe I would say.
Because you enjoy movies. That's why you're talking about it.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe Parasite. Parasite was really good. That came at a really good time for me. It was called. I was dealing with like the Texas blizzard from like years ago, and I needed to like watch something on like my Hulu I had at the time. So I watched Parasite, and I just fell in love with that movie. I'm just like, this is so fucking good. And then I guess Monsters Inc. I don't know. Like I said, this is a very scattered like top 5 that I honestly don't even know if this would even say is like my actual top 5. Like I could also see some stuff from like my 4, like what I rated like 4.5. Also, I could put it like in a top 5. I don't know. It's very tricky. Anyways, I guess like if people like care at all, like I can probably like, post my letterbox here. Did you read this one out yet, Peter?
I did.
Okay, making sure. I have to admit, I have absolutely no idea. But she believes it's almost certainly related to the case of the haunted lodgings. Summoning her back to Japan is so suddenly like that. I wonder what Miss Susato's father's hiding.
Ellie, you know what what it's all about.
Ooh, in the detective gear.
Hmm? Ah, well, who can say?
Who can say? What? What you said?
Please, I have engagements, my dear fellow. My calendar is quite surprisingly full today. And a stringent analysis of the matter would be excessive, I feel, even if I were quite at leisure. So, mend the fort in my absence, won't you, Iris?
I will, Hurley. Don't worry. See you later.
I disappear now.
Stupid little bow.
Into the shadows I go. He scuttled off rather quickly there. I think perhaps Professor Mikatoba isn't the only person hiding something here. Toseki-san was involved in 2 cases, but only one of them was forbidden from being published. Why, of all people, Mr. Sholmes.
Aha! I found them at last.
Iris, are they...
The notes about the case. That's right. Susie and I compiled them together. The case of the haunted lodgings. Do you want to read them, Runo?
Absolutely. Thank you, Iris. I have no idea what secrets could still be hiding in the shadows of this case. Perhaps if I read over the notes again, something might come to light. Yeah, good song.
That's the spirit.
The time for a flashback. And so, Iris and I decided to read over the case notes again together. Everything from what happened to our investigation and that fierce battle in court that followed. Reliving every detail. Just need to find a clue, and I have all the time in the world. Because, of course, I'm no longer allowed to practice law in the courts of Great Britain. It was 6 months ago, a mysterious incident that unfolded on the wintry streets of London. A young woman was found lying on the snowy pavements of Briar Road with a knife in her back. Fortunately, her life was spared, but she was unconscious for several days following the incidents. The one we never really got to meet. The fog was thick, and nobody saw her attack her, but... by a cruel twist of fate, a visiting Japanese student was walking behind her at the time and was duly arrested. That man was Soseki Natsume, and the man who effected his arrest was Mr. Sholmes. Forbidden case, and Sholmes kinda immediately putting this man in jail. Believing in her compatriot's innocence, Susato-san and I decided to represent Soseki-san in court. And, after a grueling trial of many twists and turns, we finally managed to prove his innocence. Joyful, joyous, jubilance, and jubilation was the man's reaction after the trial. But his jubilant jubilation was short-lived. We received a telegram from Mr. Sholmes the following morning. The victim of the Briar Road stabbing has regained consciousness. Hurry to Bart's at once. Bart's, like Final Fantasy V? So, Susato-san and I summoned a hansom and headed immediately to the hospital. The 21st of February, 5:30 a.m. St. Bartholomew's Hospital. or St. Bartholomew's Hospital.
Bartholomew. Yeah.
You're thinking of the other guy.
Think about
Hospital.
a different character that Anna has not seen and will not see for a long time.
I mean, technically.
There you are, at last.
Good morning, Mr. Sholmes.
I think not.
Oh,
Yay, Susato back.
yay! I get to
And
be
you're
here
late.
again.
What on earth took you so long?
Finally, Anna gets to open her mouth.
Well, I had
Yeah,
gave me
like
time to eat
Mhm.
during the first half hour.
Yeah, because you got like what, like
It's
carrots
hard.
and stuff.
Carrots and also an entree. Yeah.
Nice.
Your telegram only arrived at 5 o'clock, Mr. Sholmes. And it's a 20-minute ride to the hospital.
I had some like ramen earlier because like I saw my sister get
Nice.
ramen recently, and I was like, kind of want ramen myself at some point soon. So I got it today.
Eh,
Just like a fucking like bowl of it in like the
To
fridge.
have
and just-
actual ramen.
Actual ramen is good. We will have that.
Eh.
I think we're gonna try and have that during August, maybe. I don't know if there's any plans for that, but like,
We'll see.
yeah, I know. I think the one thing I'm kind of like really wanting to do, and not gonna lie, is hot pot. I think that's what I like really, really want to do for sure for food, like a food thing. But we'll see if the others are like kind of feeling that one. It's one I definitely want to do for sure. I hope I can convince others to do it.
Every time I think of Hot Pot, I can only think of one part of the Inazuma story in Genshin Impact where the characters are having Hot Pot, but
Mhm.
it's like Mystery Hot Pot where they have different ingredients, and one of them was cake.
Cake?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
deep fried
I'm
cake.
Trying to remember if I played that quest or not, but
That was
Well,
main
I-
story. It
oh, I probably definitely did then.
was with
Admittedly-
Ayaka.
Admittedly, also
Oh,
Hot
yeah.
Pot's a little on my mind because there's an event in Zeniths right now that's about Hot Pot. And I'm like, man, I kind of want to get Hot Pot again eventually.
I have reached the the first to be continued of this case. I'm playing it in real time.
Good job, Peter.
It is a good thing then that like I'll probably stop at the first to be continued of this case for the evening.
Yeah.
That's right. It's 5:30 now. I think we made very good time. We're like Peter, who definitely needs to set aside some time to play this game.
No, I'm just gonna play more Neil the Worlds and when you after the stream.
God.
It's real good.
I mean, I want to play it eventually. At one point, I said I was going to stream it. Then I never did, which like, oops. To be fair,
Maybe
that
next
was
week.
I can't start a big. I can't. If I wasn't going through 7 Rebirth on my own time, I would maybe consider it. But nah, 7 Rebirth is always going to be so long, and like, I don't want to have like 2 like really long games like at the same time with like Great Ace Attorney and like a big RPG. That's why I'm not starting like, let's say, like Persona 4 Golden right now, because I know I need to do that one eventually. Though I'm gonna be real, I'm thinking more and more I might just do like the new version when that comes out. I don't know, we'll see, because I do still need to play Golden eventually, but like, the problem is that, here's the problem I'm basically facing. I play Persona 4 Golden, I'm not gonna finish it before the new version comes out. Or I do, but then it's like I'm basically playing Persona 4 back to back, you know? It's likelier then I should just wait for the new version and just stream that like blind, like when it comes out, as like the Persona 4 playthrough incentive thing.
Okay, but what if like sometime in May they announce it's coming in like 2027?
I mean, if they
Like
announce
late
it's,
2027.
if they somehow announce it's like November of like 27, then I'll do Persona 4 Golden. The second Ace Attorney is done, yeah. But that would be enough buffer time, I think. Like, I would imagine, like, I would stream Persona 4, like, more in a week versus Ace Attorney, realistically speaking. I could get Persona done a lot faster, is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you probably don't spend like an hour on fusing like I do.
No, if it's Persona 3 and 4 style, from what I remember, no, I probably would consider, maybe not that long, but I would definitely, you know, try and get the exact right ones I would want, because that was the one that didn't have, like, just pick what you want. That was the, we just pre-assign it, and you have to just kind of, like, click in and out to hopefully get, like, the set you want. And you better hope there's no fusion accident when you do get the set you want. Oh, that's happened to me way too many times. Oh. That's right, and it's 5:30 now. I think we made very good time.
The time is utterly irrelevant. The fact is, I've been waiting for what has felt like an eternity.
I just noticed the rat on the right. Look at the little guy.
Rat.
That was a big-ass rat. Oh my god. Fucking, like...
I'm the giant rat who makes all the rules.
I'm the giant rat that makes all the rules. Yo, I think I saw that guy in a Chuck E. Cheese once. I think he was, like, giving pizza out to the kids.
In point of fact, I myself was awoken at 4 this morning by a telegram boy. And feeling it was somewhat unjust that I alone had been roused at such an hour, I sent one to you.
I hated being waking up early, so I'm going to make it your problem. Well, thanks for that. Of Neo 12, I believe I left off like 3 days before the end game. That was like 2-3 years ago. Oh, that's the worst. To be fair, though, I feel you on that, because that was me with Xenoblade 1, where I was literally in the final area of the game on the Wii version, and I never finished it until like the Switch version, like years later, where I actually finally beat Xenoblade 1.
Okay, that's funny, because I was in the final version of SMT5, like the white area, right?
Oh, like the
and
last
then Vengeance
area, yeah.
came out.
See, I know Rosie, I think, had that same thing of like, she was like, for base SMT5, was in the final area, never finished it. I forget if Flogger also was the same thing, but just never finished it. And meanwhile, I'm the one who finished like SMT5, like base game, basically 100%. There was like one side quest I didn't do, it's why I didn't count it as 100%. And then Vengeance, it's like, well, I definitely had some like, definitely not 100% done, because there's new bosses added I never ended up doing, like the real tough super bosses they added in. I did one of them. It was, I think if I remember right, I think I like definitely struggled against them. I think I did do like Satan. That fight's hard.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I remember. I think I did Satan.
You know what's very funny about Vengeance?
What's that?
I'm gonna be vague on purpose, but like, it's funny that like you finish like the beginning part, like the first part of the game, and then they give you quests of like level 80 monsters. Like, yeah, go fight these.
Yeah, it's like,
You can
go do
fight
these. It's like, let me come back to that.
And one of the, it's so funny because like one of them is just in the middle of like the beginning area, so you have like the tiptoe around.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think those are like the DLC quests from the original game, I want to say.
No, I think one of them's new, or some of them are new.
Was it like we had to like go back and fight like Mephisto, I think was one of the monsters?
Not that one.
Okay, those are different ones then, never mind.
The girl.
That one. Okay, yeah. That was DLC for Vengeance that was added in. I think DLC / free updates, but yeah.
Anyway, you're here now, so the victim is over there. She's only just regained consciousness.
I will say, I do remember Konohana Sakia was definitely part of my team. That demon was very good. I mean, like, I paid extra money for her. I would hope she's good. I finally get to meet her.
Look at her.
You should introduce yourselves, and I shall observe from here. Ta-ta.
I still think about with the first SMT, like, was it with SMT5, the base game? I did a first impression stream when it first came out. Some dude, like, came in backseating, like, oh, dude, you cannot be going, like, you can't be doing magic, you gotta go strength, you gotta go strength. And I'm like, you know what, no, fuck you, I'm doing a magic build this entire game. And I did. And I beat all the super bosses with that, so suck it. Because, let's be real, a magic build in the base SMT5 was kind of inferior to a strength build. Vengeance, however, made magic builds a lot better. So I was very thankful about that.
Clearly what you gotta do is just play Raito. Instead of P4, play Raito Remaster.
There you go. It's so funny. Like, I keep making magic builds in, like, the SMT games. Except for Nocturne. Nocturne actually never do a magic build because magic doesn't work right in Nocturne. You gotta go strength builds.
Got it. Go luck build.
Exactly, there you go. No, for real though, like, some of the endgame bosses, like, you need, like, pierce attacks, which are, like, only, like, physical. Because otherwise they just, like, resist or, like, reflect everything otherwise. It's like shit like that, or, like, the magic damage calculator actually is, like, messed up, so you actually do, like, less damage than you should be doing. It's something crazy like that. Like, straight up in Nocturne, physical is just actually better. It's wild. That's the lady who was found on the snow-covered pavement with a knife in her back.
Her name is... Ah yes, here we are. Miss Green.
Miss Green, she's like a Clue character?
Miss Olive.
Olive Green. This rather wooden figure isn't the most charming, isn't it?
Ah, I don't think that's decoration, Naruhodo. It's an artist mannequin, I believe. Used in practicing sketching the human form in different poses.
Really? It's not exactly what you'd call a typical figure for that purpose, though, is it?
No, I suppose not. I confess I've never seen one quite so full-figured before.
Well, if you want to draw a full-figured person, it's the right tool for the job. They're beating around the bush and saying that she's a little bit chunky. I like 'em big. I like 'em chunky. Chunky! Look, there's a photograph in the frame here. Who the hell is this guy?
Well, yes. It's a picture of a young gentleman.
Looks to be about the same age as Miss Green, I would say. Perhaps the young woman's special someone, do you think?
My mind, Mr. Naruhodo. I didn't know you had a sense for matters of the heart.
Not in the least. I'm asexual. The only man I love was Kazuma Soji, and he's dead. So therefore I've become asexual. No one can have me ever again. Is that a thing people have done sometimes in real life, you think? Just like after they lose like their special someone potentially from like a tragic accident or something, they're just like, no more dating for me ever again. Like they just basically become like asexual.
Probably.
Like it's gotta have happened realistically, right?
I wouldn't rule it out.
Yeah. There are a lot of bottles in that cabinet, aren't there? You think it's safe to keep them like that?
If you were a patient here, I feel sure you'd take some medicine by mistake when you were half asleep.
That is a worry. But at least the cabinet has a lock, even if it is only a flimsy-looking one.
Oh, I've no doubt you'd manage to unlock that somehow while you're half asleep as well.
There are limits even to what I can do when I'm half asleep, you know, Mrs. Sato. I'll turn on volume a tiny bit. Hang on. Ah, this looks like the patient's treatment notes. Let's see. Do not feed. Oh, this could be this kind of case, isn't it? What is this place? A zoo?
You know, I seem to remember almost identical sign on our local park.
The joke is that she's fat.
I didn't like that either.
For the pigeons, yes, this is a person. Poor woman, I hope she hasn't read this. Rats, where are the rats?
Eek! A mouse, Mr. Naruhodo! An enormous mouse!
Vermin in a hospital. That doesn't seem the best.
It looks like a very healthy specimen, doesn't it? It's very plump.
I'm not sure we can say that's down to the excellence of this facility, if that's what you're thinking. Bag. What's over here? Some more. There's all sorts of medicines in this cabinet, look! I'm not sure if it's safe leaving them in reach of everyone like this.
Yes, you're right. I can imagine if you're peckish, you might try a whole bottle or two.
Well, at least there seems to be a little lock to it to secure the cabinet doors.
I don't imagine that would stop you if you were hungry. I worry that you'd break the lock.
Hunger doesn't turn me into a criminal, you know, Miss Susato. I love how, like, this whole bit of this case so far has just been like, I really want to eat that bottle. Ah, this looks like the treatment notes for whoever's occupying this bed. Let's see. Do not permit to run around the hospital. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, there's no one there.
The patient doesn't seem to be here at the moment, so...
Here she is probably running around the hospital then.
Oh dear, how worrying.
This is before Sholmes got shot, so it can't be Sholmes. What's worrying is why they haven't discharged the patient yet. I just realized if you're playing like this series in like chronological order, you have to like kind of like go from like case 4 of the first game to like case 2 of this game. That's weird. Then again, if you're also playing in chronological order, without saying too much, how the fuck do you do Apollo's last case?
True.
Good morning. Hello, I'm, Reinosuke Naruhodo, from the Empire of Japan.
Oh no! Was it your night that... Are you the man who...
No, I'm a lawyer.
And I'm Susato Mikotoba. Pleased to meet you. Oh no! Was it your knife then? Are you the one? No, I assure you. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant. We heard that you'd regained consciousness and want to come give you our best wishes. Best wishes? For me? Thank you. I'm Olive Green. I'm an artist. Well, no, that's not right, is it? What I mean is, I'm trying to be an artist.
Ah, an aspiring artist.
Well, what I really mean is, I desperately want to be an artist.
Oh, definitely aspiring.
But the truth is, I don't have any talent. I know I don't.
Well, hey, like they say, practice makes perfect.
Practice makes progress.
Yeah, that's a better way to put it,
Practice makes
actually.
perfect. Can fuck you up, actually.
Why?
I've learned it the hard way. I was a perfectionist when I was a teenager.
I'm still one at times.
It's no wonder I was stabbed in the back.
I don't think that's related, actually.
Ugh, that.
Gosh, this woman seems to bend over backwards to put herself down.
Seeing as we're here, we should ask her about what happened from her perspective, I suppose. About the incident. To suddenly be struck in the back by a blade as you were walking along the pavement. What a terrible experience you had, Miss Green.
It was so cold that day, and the fog was so thick, I couldn't see a thing. That was 4 days ago now, I think. Is that right? Yes, that's right. I'm afraid you've been comatose all that time. The case has been solved, hasn't it? Well, I've been here in hospital, I mean.
Indeed it has, my dear madam. Spectacularly, by none other than I, Herlock Sholmes.
Mr. Sholmes, as you well know, it was Mr. Naruhodo's hard work in court that solved the case.
Are you yet to hear what happened, Miss Green?
Yep, I'm afraid so. A gentleman from the police force is supposed to be coming in to fill me in shortly. Oh, I see. Me coming around seems to make everyone frantically busy. I'm so sorry. I should never regain consciousness. It was selfish of me.
That's so sad, wow.
I feel her too hard, actually. It's like seeing your younger self in another character. I'm like, fuck. Not
At least you
again.
weren't stabbed in the back by a flaming knife.
True.
So true.
Oh no, we're all so relieved that you're on the mend, Miss Green. We are.
With that kind of attitude, maybe her surname should be Blue, not Green. I'm blue. If I was green, I would die if I was green. So, you're an artist, are you, Miss Green?
Oh no, could possibly claim that. I'm a fledgling artist at best. I mean, I'm a student of art, really, at the Thorndike Academy of Fine Arts. Oh my, an Academy of the Fine Arts. Great Britain is such a wonderful country.
Tell me, Miss Green, do you live hereabouts?
Oh, no, actually. I didn't deserve it. I have a little flat on Brixton Road.
I see. How very interesting.
Oh no! Is it?
Brixton is some 10 stops away on the underground from here. And Thorndike Academy is a mere 3-minute walk from Brixton town centre.
Does that matter, Mr. Sholmes?
Perhaps not, but Briar Road is a far less salubrious part of town by comparison, dwelt in by those of inferior means, including the maleficent Mr. Mustache.
Maleficent.
Maleficent. You know, like the Pokemon.
Inferior means? I suppose Soseki-san does fit the bill.
It struck me as somewhat out of the ordinary for a young fine arts student to be walking in such a district. That's all.
What's this? She's suddenly clammed up.
Mr. Sholmes, you should be ashamed of yourself, prying into a young maiden's private affairs.
Ha 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 ha! Oh, dear me, do forgive me.
If you don't mind. I'm being discharged shortly, so I need to pack up my things.
Oh, yes, of course. We won't keep you. Thank you so much, Miss Green.
I like her.
Is there Mr. Nerofado here? Mr. Nerofado?
Nero fodder. Nero fodder now? Squidward Tortellini? Well, if you're looking for Naruhodo the lawyer, that's me, but...
Ah, Mr. Nerofado. Good. This is for you. It's a message from Mr. Saucy Nutmeg.
Saucy Nutmeg? What is that name?
God.
Oh, it's not something that makes more sense.
They horribly pronounced it, so you know something.
I don't know what Japanese is.
Mr. Natsume sent a message to me?
Nippon desu.
Saucy.
But why would a policeman be delivering a message from Mr. Natsume?
Ikidakimasu.
Exactly. What's going on? What's a Scotland Yard constable doing playing delivery boy at this time in the morning?
What are you waiting for? Let me see that.
Oh,
Well, this is most unexpected.
is something wrong, Mr. Sholmes?
Is something wrong, Mr. Schultz, he says. Have you not seen this note?
I have not. No, how could I have?
It would seem that London's criminals have no intention of letting the great detective rest. A new case calls. A case of murder, no less. We must depart at once.
On a Sippy Irby, so
Oh, okay. I got it.
Murder!
Murder? Murder?
Call a cab. Time is of the essence.
But the trouble is, we've yet to read Mr. Natsume's note. I was thinking we got to pay him a visit in his lodgings once we did.
That will be entirely convenient.
Convenient? What do you mean?
Convenient? What do you mean?
Oh, hi, Anna.
Hi.
It's all here in the note, my dear fellows. The murder we must investigate took place at Mr. Mustache's lodgings.
Wait,
Lodgings.
what?
You know the word.
I'll hail a fiacre at once.
A fiacre. Fiacre?
What?
Only yesterday, that Soseki-san was in court, and we were dispelling out doubts about his innocence. And now, the very next day, there's a murder at the man's own address? May very well be the unluckiest man alive. Or so it seemed to us at the time. We were soon to discover it was worse than we thought.
To be continued.
I don't think it'd be continued that early. February 21st, 7:18 a.m. Mr. Natsume's lodgings. Ground floor. Ground floor. Who the fuck? Wait.
Guy from the first game.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy that like appeared so briefly in the first game.
Fucking passive.
The weird like jester.
I'm good.
What on earth?
Oh my! The gentleman is deceased without question. He's dead.
Welcome, student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Mr. Natsume. Oh, why? Why is this happening? Why to me? I only just got out of court yesterday. I was finally home after 2 days of misery. And then I wake up the next day to this. No early bird should catch a worm like this. Woeful worm without wiggle.
He's lost his wiggles.
I see you in high spirits again this morning, Mr. Mustache.
Not the horrible airlock Sholmes. Shoo! Shove off! Show yourself the door! I never invited you!
Mr. Sholmes came here with us. I'm quite sure he'll be able to help you, Mr. Natsume.
I am entirely at your disposal, Mr. Mustache. What can I do you for?
Gregson.
Hey, TV, you
Gregson.
still in Pocopia?
Here they are already. The busy bodies.
Ah, Inspector Gregson. What a pleasure. What a pleasant surprise.
Pleasant, is it? Gives me heartburn every time I see your face at the crime scene, Sholmes.
Ha! I deduce, Inspector, that your heartburn is a result from your excessive consumption of fried food.
Good morning, Inspector. This is a crime scene. Don't you go touching anything. Or good morning to you too, Sunshine. It's time to
Let's
investigate.
poke at the body.
Look at the
I'm gonna
body.
Poke him in his weird arm, ploofy thing.
He's got a fork. He's got like he's got a sock over there. Oi! I said hands
Boy,
off.
I said hands off. You're missing my crime scene.
Oh, no, I just wanted to look. That's all.
No chance. I'm not your kind. You must know just by looking at it.
So hi, KB.
Hello, KB.
Someone's in a bad mood.
Yes.
There's certainly some bad air in here, isn't there?
What are you saying, KB?
Someone's in a bad mood. Yeah, it's me, Gregson. I don't want you to show up right now. I want to. No,
Gregson
play
wants to play a
Pokopia.
Switch.
Gregson wants to go home and play Pokopia for his Nintendo Switch 2.
That's all the time I got today. I'm about to go home and play Pokemon Pokopia for Nintendo Switch 2.
Dare I say, my dear fellow, Mr. Gregson, Inspector, what is your favorite Pokemon?
Alright.
I
Sounds
don't
like
know, but I play how the Pokemon is.
I'd better talk to the inspector first to try to curry some favor. Inspector Gregson. The hat. So, Inspector, what was the victim's name? Who was he?
Mr. William Shamspear. He was a lodger here.
Yeah.
William Shamspear.
Oh yeah, William Shamspear.
Insane name.
That's a brother there. He was an actor. Bit of a dead loss that happens. Oh, he just did.
Mr. Shamspear.
There was our landlord, old Mr. Garrett there, but the other lodger, Mr. Natsume, who found him. The fella didn't arrive at the usual hour, so Garrett got word and kicked the door down.
Isn't he in a wheelchair?
No.
He's still in.
Oh wait, no, he's not in a wheelchair. He was in a rocking chair. He can still walk.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Shamspear. I was like, that's not wheelchair.
But doesn't Mr. Garrett have a bad leg?
Yeah, you're right there. It was the genuine Japanese hunchback over there who actually did the cooking.
Really? So Seki-san?
Living was pretty hard up, it seems. Even won some time inside for petty crimes. We had no money, no place to go, and no friends. There's only acquaintances for the people in this house. Miserable life and a miserable end to it.
So, what exactly is Mr. Natsume still doing here? He's not involved in the investigation, so shouldn't you have sent him away from the crime scene?
Well, not sense because if there looks odd or anything, or that the act suspicious. But I thought it would be prudent to take a statement from the cohabitant.
They just immediately like, yeah, Natsume, you're the culprit. And it's like, please leave me alone.
Bro, this is profiling.
Mm-hmm. You nearly said culprit there, didn't you?
Oh dear. Mr. Natsume appears to be under suspicion again.
It certainly seems that way. He does just come across as such an odd fellow, doesn't he?
Poor man. How unfortunate.
This was all approved by his estate, and yet the estate of Arthur Conan Doyle was like, no, our Sherlock Holmes can't be too silly, F you. Meanwhile, Saseki's estate, yeah, go wild. Who cares? Anyway, I can't say much until the Corona gets here. I don't think the feather's been gone all that long. The body's still warm.
Body's still warm? Even if the inspector would allow it, I don't think I could just bring myself to such a dead body.
I'm gonna stand over here now. You have fun.
What a terrible thing to have happened. It's only been 3 days since I was arrested for the incident of the pavement outside. And then, having finally regained my freedom, it starts happening all over again. Endless existence of excruciating experiences. So, the victim lived here on the ground floor, and your room is just 1 story up, isn't it? Yes, that's right. In a way, we were neighbors, I suppose. So, how'd you know the victim? Were you friends? What's the matter with Soseki-san now? It was an innocent enough question, wasn't it? Why does he seem so shaken by it? Well, I suppose he wasn't a complete stranger. But did he ever invite me to his room? Never. So hi, Kazi Ninja. How you doing, dude? On my honor, I swear it.
What an extreme reaction. You're probably wishing you never asked now, aren't you, Mr. Naruhodo?
Monster Survivor 54 finished Gravity Rush Remastered. Nice. Well, we found him here. I felt wretched, which is why I sent word asking you to come. You're that inspector over there. Inspector over there. So what? Now I gotta go to Gregson? You gotta go, or maybe not?
You're.
Incredible.
Oh, Romeo, where art thou, Romeo?
That's a spider web.
Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing?
Ha! You need only observe to know it, my dear fellow. Investigating naturally.
There is nothing natural about that pose.
Mr. Sholmes, have you made some miraculous discovery?
Hi, Storms. How you doing?
Patience, my dear madam, patience. We've not been here in this room 5 minutes.
No, I think it's only been 5 minutes, Sholmes.
So far, all I've managed to deduce is what actually happened.
Uh-huh.
Damn, that fast.
Let's see. Customer Natsume, summoned to Shelling Center in receipt of the picture of Monsieur Lecoq, Amiofor, Gaborio, and Canterbury Yearnings. And by street map. Ah, so this piece of evidence has come back. Okay.
Both of those are from the previous case.
Yeah, because this is about like the 3 books. William Shamspear.
His face looks like a hyena.
The victim of the current case, a failed actor renting a room in the same building as Mr. Natsume's lodgings.
I'm
Age 31.
William Shamspeare.
I'm William Shamspear. Yes. Oh, I love acting. Come, watch my performance.
I'm dead. I'm clearly dead.
This is torture. This is the worst character of the entire game. I hate this man.
It must be a real treat for you to go from your favorite character to your least favorite character rapidly.
Man.
Fun fact, I didn't know that he existed until the third time I went through this game. Never mind, I don't like him and I want him to die. Oh, he's dead.
He is.
Good, yay.
Fair.
It's funny because like we did see him briefly in like the previous game. It was him and like somebody else.
And a guy in a yellow outfit.
Yeah, the man in the yellow hat from Curious George.
And the yellow hat.
Pretty sure it's probably the Sailor Man, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness!
Doing alright, finished working on a report for a beta test, now chillin'. Nice.
But isn't that everything you need to know, Mr. Sholmes?
Now that you propose the idea, I believe one could indeed see it that way. At the present time, I've managed to draw 2 incontrovertible conclusions. The first, that there was a physical struggle here last night in which the victim fought for his life.
Mr. Natsume, what's wrong? Is something that Mr. Sholmes said significant somehow? No, don't mind me. Forget I was here.
And my second conclusion is that there was a poison lingering in the air here last night that passed the victim's lips.
Nonsense.
Ah!
Natsume, you are incriminating yourself the more you talk, buddy. Alright, Mr. Natsume, why are you reacting so extremely to Mr. Sholmes' deductions? No, please, pretend I'm not here. Invisible, ineffable, inscrutable, insignificant. Impossible to ignore.
2 doesn't begin with an I.
You must tell us everything, Mr. Sholmes. Spare no detail.
But of course. Let the theatrical tragedy before us be unraveled by my great deductions, presented for your pleasure in 2 acts.
Thanks for the hydrate, Brab. Appreciate it. We've heard some truly astounding great deductions from Mr. Sholmes in the past. No doubt this will be no exception. What miracles will unfold before our eyes this time?
So, my dear fellows, for your delight and wonder, let the curtain rise. For Sherlock Sholmes' Logic and Reasoning Spectacular, Act 1.
And here we go.
The Great Deduction. The game is afoot.
Game is afoot.
Topic 1. Cause of death. Careful observation of the victim reveals to us the events that transpired in this disconsolate room last night.
Discombobulate.
Foam at the mouth of the deceased clearly indicates the use of poison.
Cheese.
Next to the victim, we notice a large dinner plate, which contains, you will observe,
Cheese, Gromit, cheese!
That is not cheese.
1/2 of a sizable bar of soap. Meaningful, indubitably.
Why did you think
Why
that
is
was
this soap-
cheese?
Why is this soap set so purposely upon the dish? Like the victim's last supper, in fact. Yes.
Because it's like yellow, like cheese.
That is green.
Could it be that the man was about to eat it? Of course, the fork reveals the answer.
Nazi's like, huh?
That's mainly in the camera, like
It
the office.
appears that the young man's appetite was his undoing. Taking up arms in the form of his cutlery, the victim engaged in a deadly battle for his life.
Natsume off screen was like, huh.
Yet the struggle against his hunger was in vain, for in the end he couldn't resist devouring the slippery feast. But London's foul soap is besmirched by foul poison.
Do you know this or something? Is this common knowledge of this world?
Yes, the victim's life was claimed by poison that tainted the contents of the plate.
Not, like the glass or anything, nope.
The soap and the lather about the young man's mouth are too perfectly matched to ignore.
Here's my biggest thing here. How's that fork still in his hands?
The cause of death was clearly intoxication due to the excessive ingestion of foul soap. Though, personally, I have a greater interest in the taste of foul candle wax, of course.
Uh-huh.
Sholmes eats candles confirmed.
Poisoning
How
from
are you
soap
alive?
ingestion. Topic 2. Suicide or murder. The cause of death identified, we proceed to Act 2, where we ponder the next question.
Act 2. With this power, I am allowed to make sound effects have their, I can make words, and the words will actually do the sound effects. For instance, if I make the word blow, it causes wind to blow.
Was this suicide or murder? The audience will recall that death occurred during the victim's Last Supper. Did the man dine and die alone? This single teacup suggests the answer. To draw a conclusion of such meager evidence would be foolish, however, certainly. the careful criminal could have absconded with his own cup to cover his tracks. Cover. Well, allow me to lift the veil of doubt, my dear fellow. Indeed, what reveals the answer, of course, is the broken lock. Though forced open now at the time of the incident, this door was locked. And the sole key was in the victim's pocket. In other words, when the victim consumed the poison, he must have been alone. Alone with his inferior soap, from whence wafted an inferior scent. And, with that acrid aroma lingering in the air, the victim at his end in tragic solitude. We can take comfort only in the fact that his soul was well cleansed on its way to the hereafter. Conclusion. No possible perpetrator present. Thus concludes the final act of Sherlock Holmes's great deduction.
There's just one thing, Mr. Sholmes.
You are disposed to identifying just one thing, aren't you, Mr. Naruhodo? Pray, what concerns you?
Well, no matter how hungry he was, do you really think the man would have eaten soap?
It is quite apparent that this man had barely a penny to his name.
Yes. I want a Mario Golf? Hell yeah, Dish. Thanks for the raid, dude. Appreciate it. How was your stream?
Rubbish.
Hope it was a good one. Did you enjoy? Oh, hey, I know this person. Yo, Falcon, what's up, dude? I got third place in Mario Golf. While wishing that he isn't winning. Were y'all playing Super Rush or? Yeah, Super Rush. Nice. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Honestly, I should probably like play Super Rush again at some point. I've not touched it in like a hot minute. I wasn't like the biggest fan of it. I'm like, this is fine. And to be fair, I haven't really like had much experience with Mario Golf anyways. So like all things considered, it was probably the Mario Golf I think I like put the most time into. What is it? Yeah, I think it's the Mario Golf I did put the most time into, which like, I mean, hey, I do appreciate like that as a result of it. I'm a semi-pro at it. Let's go. This holds people hostage for cheese graters. Well, to be fair, we thought that this man was eating cheese, but no, he's eating soap. Supposedly.
You thought that.
You thought he was eating cheese.
PSP MGSR night game, not enough peeps there have it. Maybe. Maybe. I've been kind of like absent from like a lot of places online recently. It's kind of why I've not really like been running casual tournaments, because I've just been like a lot busier with like job and like my partners and stuff. So I'm just like, I am not as around as I once was when it comes to PSP stuff, which I do feel kind of bad about. But it's okay. Eventually I would still like to help out and do stuff for when I can. I just really just don't know like when I can, because my schedule's always so kind of hectic. I really don't know. I don't want to agree to something of like, oh yeah, let's do this like 2 weeks from now. I get my schedule, it's like, hey, you gotta like double that day. It's like, fuck. You know what I mean? And then it's like, I have to like basically give it to somebody else at that point. So, yeah, it's kind of, I can't really do PSP stuff much anymore, sadly. It really sucks. Life gets at you. Life gets at you hard sometimes. This game bamboozles me. They got all the forensics and criminology 95% correct for the time period, but the fountain pens are anachronistic. Great looking sponge cake. Yeah, it was an Ogre King. How's it going, dude? But yeah, thanks for the raid dish. Really do appreciate it. And we get y'all some countermeasures as a way to say thank you for the raid.
I wouldn't know.
Dash, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Hope you guys had a good stream. We're playing Great Ace Attorney right now. We're currently in the middle of the... What's this thing say here? We're currently in the middle of the investigation part 1 of the second trial. Yes.
No, we're literally in the first section of this case. We're
Oh,
very
wait.
early on.
Investigation part 2, it says. Oh, interesting. Huh. Didn't realize we hit part 2 at some point. Okay, cool.
I think that was like the transition between present day and flashback.
That would
I
probably
had
make the
to
most
guess.
sense. Someone's dead? Yeah, this guy, William Shakespeare.
So we're in a flashback case currently.
Yeah. But yeah, if you guys need to raid and run, though, I do understand. And thank you again for the raid, guys. For those coming in for the raid, joining us for the first time, my name is Maniacal. I'm a variety streamer. I do a lot of things around here. Currently playing through Great Ace Attorney. I did just finish up a playthrough of Resident Evil 2 Remake, so I'm kind of just like in between like the shorter games right now. Of course, Great Ace Attorney will be my long thing. That's going to be lasting for a while. Basically every Wednesday and Saturday, unless otherwise stated. Like, for example, this week, no Ace Attorney on Saturday. I'll be doing the Sonic Racing Crossworlds Majima Festival that day. That is the plan for Saturday. Aside from that, let me think here. I think, oh yeah, there's also a Kirby Air Riders multiplayer night on Friday. I've been slowly working on like doing the stuff I need to do for that, like the second run through the story mode. I've been just doing on my own time. I'm like halfway through the second run. So that I was gonna do like the last like world on stream on Friday and then go into the multiplayer night stuff. I thought that could be kind of fun to do. So that's the plan for Friday, is basically start with that and then lead into multiplayer and just kind of go from there.
Yeah, basically don't fight Gigantus. Save that for the stream.
So basically don't do like the entire last world. Just what I would probably do is like just like start from like the midway point to be like, hey, I'm gonna start from here.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can do a bunch of stages in the last world, just don't fight Gigantus itself.
Yeah.
It's a curious thing, but to one so destitute, soap can suddenly appear quite irresistibly appetizing.
How extraordinary.
In truth, I have tried a little soap myself in the past.
Why?
He's also eating soap.
He's also eating soap.
This man is putting things in his mouth.
Are you a dog?
You've eaten it, you mean?
My dear fellow, it was some time ago now. My postulation was that it could cleanse my gut.
Hey man, at least I knew when I ate a magazine page wasn't gonna be healthy for me. I was just mad.
And did it?
As I writhed in agony on the floor and split the contents of my stomach, yes, I believe it did.
Sure.
Hey!
The experience taught me a valuable lesson. Soap is quite poisonous. It had an unpleasant taste and led to great discomfort. In summary, I cannot recommend it.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Believe me, I wouldn't eat it even if you did.
There's something that troubles me as well, actually.
Oh? What's that?
It's Mr. Natsume.
Huh?
I couldn't help noticing him shuddering and quivering out of the corner of my eye. Almost as if Mr. Shum's deductions touched a nerve somehow.
No nonsense. Well, that clenched teeth episode didn't last.
I think, judging by Mr. Natsume's reaction, the great detective's deductions may need some gentle corrections in order to reach the actual truth.
Yes, Mr. Sholmes' observations and deductions are sometimes a little too sharp. He has a tendency to hit the nail on the head, on the side of the head, and drive it in at an obtuse angle.
Bluster omnipotent, hailed as a king, blessing one and all instead of cursing everything.
It's like Brad, but thank you for that. Yeah, can't talk. Brad, thanks for that sub to Daisy. Much appreciated, dude. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. When he does that, it falls to us to straighten things out. Alright then. Let's see what we can do.
Yes, you must pick out the keywords in Mr. Sholmes' quite brilliant deductions. And discreetly exchange them for something that makes a little more sense. If we can do that, I'm sure we'll arrive at what Mr. Sholmes meant to say in the first place.
I love her little fist bump in the air. It's so cute.
It's so good. I do it every time.
In that case, are you ready for the second performance of the day? Once again, my dear fellows, for your continued delight and wonder, let the curtains rise.
Oh yes, this has been great. I loved like her and like I've been loving her. I've been loving like Sholmes. Like there were definitely some standouts in the first game. I like Gina a lot as well, so I'll be like very hopeful she shows up in this one somewhere.
Gina, my daughter.
For Herlock Sholmes's logic and reasoning spectacular. Act 1.
Dun dun. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes.
Careful observation of the victim reveals to us the events that transpired in this disconsolate room last night.
Discombobulate.
Foam at the mouth of the deceased clearly indicates the use of poison. Next to the victim, we notice a large dining plate, which contains, you will observe, 1/2 of a sizable bar of soap. Meaningful? Indubitably. Why is the soap set so purposely upon the dish? Like the victim's Last Supper? In fact, yes. Could it be that the man was about to eat it? Of course, the fork reveals the answer.
Every time.
Just staring at the camera.
Mr. Herlock Sholmes, I don't think that's right.
She's like, really?
Well, you can't deny that a fork implies the man was eating something, or about to eat something.
Yes, that's true. If I were to decide to eat some soap, I should prefer to use a fork than to attempt it with chopsticks.
And of course, only half the bar of soap is left on the plate.
But might there not be some other explanation? Something material that proves whether or not the man really ate some soap.
Something material, eh? There's the other piece of soap on the ground. Look, there's more soap. What do you mean there's more soap? I'm at the soap store.
There's more soap.
Why are you buying clothes at the soap store?
Fuck you. I remember when that guy was cool and didn't really go all in on the AI stuff and then deleted his channel. Good times.
Good times.
Yeah. Man, it really sucks seeing like some creators like go all in on the AI stuff and get burned for it. Like Purple Eyes had that with like the Code Ment stuff because I think in the later episodes he was using like AI music for the backgrounds. People were able to like kind of hear that.
Ew.
Yeah. He was doing that and like I remember it was Suko G, the guy who did like a lot of kazoo covers. He started going all in on like the AI music stuff too, and then like, his channel's basically gone now.
Gross.
Yeah, those are two people I can think of who like two people I can think of that I'm like kind of saw their fall basically in terms of just like a push for AI that failed spectacularly. Again, not all AI is bad, but the generative kind generally is the bad kind.
Yep.
Because when people say not all AI is bad, because I feel like this is always something I think about. It's like people lump all AI as like just overall bad, but it's like, no, that's not true. Like the kind of AI that's used to like detect like medical stuff early is generally pretty good. The AI that's
It's
used
generally pretty good, though there has been some instances as of late that I've heard of at least where there has been over-reliance on it, which has caused misdiagnosis.
yeah, that is the dangerous part, unfortunately.
Yeah.
There's also like the kind of AI that's used for like machines that are used for things like, let's say, like cleaning stuff. Like let's say, like I've seen like bits of like I've seen videos of like little cleaning robots that are like, you know, they have like an AI to like basically clean up like, let's say, trash from the ocean. Just stuff like that, basically. Mr. Shams here must have really loved the stuff. He loves soap. Soap.
Let's not jump to conclusions, Mr. Naruhodo. Look closely at this soap. Do you see that would fit together perfectly with the half bar on the table?
Yo, peeps, how's it going, dude? Hope you're doing good. What the? How could that be?
I think that there are two halves of the same bar that broke apart.
Banjo-Kazooie would replace Banjo-Kazooie with an AI bird robot. Damn.
Oh no.
The man really eats some soap. I mean, Arajas are just like, what, the fork? Whatever that is down there, I can't see to examine. That's part of his hat. Okay. Just the teacup. Do you think he was drinking tea with his soap?
The cup's empty, so there's no way of knowing.
Ah, how about this for an idea? Perhaps the cup was full of water, and he was dissolving soap in it so he could gulp as much down as possible.
Please remember that he may not actually have been the soap lover that he's made out to be.
He was obviously eating his hat. Yes, clearly. So, hi, Val. How you doing, girl? I love this whole case. It's just like, this man was eating soap. So, it can't be the fork, obviously. So, it's either the teacup...
We've heard about Shulms eating different things, so...
Yeah.
different non-food items.
Can't be the fork, obviously. It's either the... it's a 1 and 2 shot of the teacup. The man's gonna eat it. The fork fails the answer. It's the teacup just because this little stain right here. Although, no, because the whole question is, did the victim really eat some soap? And that's not the case, because there's the other piece of soap on the ground.
Take that!
Okay, good. You almost maniacaled it. You had the answer and then you looked away from it.
Could it be that the man was about to eat it? Of course. The other piece of soap reveals the answer. It being the other half of the soap at the table. In short, the victim was not eating soap at all.
But it's obvious, really, for no depths of hunger could drive any man to attempt to eat soap.
You just said that he...
Even I, with my unquenchable thirst for practical knowledge, took only a single bite.
How big was it?
I like to think it's like Squidward eating the Krabby Patty in terms of like the first bite of it, like the tiniest little like bites, just like his lips are all like parsed out for it. That begs the question of how the man was poisoned, because there's no sign of any food on the table.
An excellent observation, Mr. Naruto, and one that furnishes us with the answer we seek. For London's foul soap is besmirched by foul poison. Yes, the victim's life was claimed by poison that tainted the contents of the place.
Mr. Sholmes is still pushing the soap argument then.
Perhaps he's suggesting the man licked the soap rather than ate it.
Eat it, get yourself a plate and eat it.
Egg and beat it.
If soap in London is that poisonous, I don't think I want to be washing my hands with it. But there are no signs of any food in this room at all.
Of course. Food isn't the only thing that passes people's lips, is it?
Where could the poison have been laced? Let's see here. Fork? The contents? I have two options. The contents of the... Wait, actually, is that what... No. Is that really my only option is the fork? The teacup itself. Yes, a Western vessel for the serving of infusions of dry tea leaves. What the most pretentious fucking way of saying I'm going to drink some tea. It's like, all right, man, you're pulling out the thesaurus for this one.
The thesaurus, yeah.
It's a teacup, Mr. Naruhodo, as you well know. Stop putting on airs. And it's empty.
That's what you say, wanna be fancy.
Monsieur, give me the Western vessel. You've already established that the victim wasn't eating soap when he died. However, there's significant evidence to suggest that he was drinking tea.
My thoughts exactly.
I doubt it's the fork. The victim didn't eat the soap, then what did he eat?
Yes, it's a real mystery, isn't it?
I've got it. He wasn't interested in eating the soap at all. It was this fork he wanted to satisfy his hunger with.
What?
Mr. Naruhodo, I really don't think it's helpful to continue with this line of reasoning that the gentleman had peculiar tastes.
Susanoo-san had such a gentle way with words, but I know what I've been told off. I kinda like it. The contents of the plate, it's just the soap again, isn't it?
Well, you know there's a saying in Japanese, don't you? If your food is poisoned, you might as well eat it, plate and all.
Well, there's an image. All I can picture now is the victim first taking a bite of the soap and then the plate. The soap like some tofu and the plate like a giant rice cracker.
Oh dear, that sounds like a very bland combination.
I love how like the more they talk about this man, the more they make him seem like just like this like fucking freak of a man.
Take that!
They're not wrong.
Oh boy.
Yes, the victim's life was claimed by poison that tainted the teacup.
Indeed, cups have been the vessel of choice for practicing poisoners all over the century. And
Why
it
do
would
you know
appear
that?
that this victim drank every last drop.
There's no sign of food anywhere in the room.
Which leads us to the immutable conclusion.
Love this.
The cause of death was clearly intoxication due to the ingestion of poison contained in the teacup.
Conclusion. Poison in the tea.
Ta-da!
Topic 2. Suicide or murder. The cause of death identified, we proceed to Act 2, where we ponder the next question.
Act 2.
Was this suicide or murder? The audience will now recall that death occurred during the victim's Last Supper. Did the man dine and die alone? The single teacup suggests the answer.
Ah, the Western vessel for infused hot drinks again. It's already featured heavily in our deductions so far.
Yes, we can imagine that shortly before his death, Mr. Shamsteer was having a drink of tea. There would be nothing remarkable about that, but what troubles me...
is Mr. Natsume's reaction when he heard Mr. Sholm's suggestions. There's more to this deduction than it seems.
We must closely examine the scene of the crime again for some more clues.
And the man dine and die alone. What shows that somebody else was present?
Oh.
Another teacup. Hello. Frankly speaking, I don't even think I need to examine it. I think I got the answer right here.
Take that!
Nice job.
You did it, yeah.
Did the man dine and die alone? This other teacup suggests the answer. Yes, there were 2 teacups in this room all along. Oh. In other words, this is a strong indication that at the victim's last supper,
Last summer.
there was a guest present. He has the silhouette of a juror we saw in another game. That is very peculiar.
Interesting.
Are you sure it's not Edgar Benedict's?
No,
It's not.
look like that one
No,
guy.
clearly that's everyone's favorite One Piece character, Down these stairs.
Ah, down D stairs. Yes,
What? Who?
you know, down
know,
D
down
stairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got
Alright.
down these stairs. They were in Zoro's backstory.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
wonderful dark humor. That took me like 15 seconds to really.
It's a fandom joke that's been a thing for like years. Is down D stairs.
Ah, oh, okay.
Yeah, Kuino
well,
was killed
listen.
by Down these stairs.
I'm new to One Piece. So I don't
You're
know all
fine.
the jokes.
We gotta finish up Alabasta tonight, ideally, or at least like get close to
I-
finishing.
We're pretty dang close.
We are close to finishing Alabasta, yeah.
At the very least, we can say now with certainty that somebody else was here in this room last night, taking tea with the victim.
What are you talking about? Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable.
To draw a conclusion on such meager evidence would be foolish, however, certainly.
In which case,
No, that's you.
what more can we deduce about this possible guest at the table?
Well, allow me to lift the veil of doubt, my dear fellow.
Do you mean to say you know exactly who was in the room at the time of the victim's death?
Indeed, what reveals the answer, of course, is this broken lock.
That's new. I'm not sure I like where this deduction's going now.
I'm afraid it's too late to go back to the halcyon days of eating too much soap.
But the identity of the guest who was in here last night when the victim passed away is something I have a very bad feeling about.
Well, you can try to ignore your feelings, but you cannot ignore the truth, Mr. Naruhodo.
No, I suppose not. Time to look around again. What reveals the answer? Candle. What reveals the answer? That's what I was afraid of. At first glance, it seems the only things in this room are the makeshift stage and the costumes. I overlooked those 3 books initially.
I wonder what they are. Let's see. The titles read: A Picture of Monsieur Lecoq,
Lecoq.
Canterbury Yearnings, and
Monsieur Lecoq.
Lecoq.
Not again.
And a meal for Gaborio. Gabora.
I swear I know how to speak French.
I think
You're
I've heard those
fine.
That
titles
makes one of
before.
us.
I'm trying.
You are
It
trying,
could
and I
just be
appreciate
an
you
incredible
trying.
coincidence, but what?
You are trying, and I appreciate your trying.
Where? The exact same 3 books that Mr. Natsume purchased the other day.
Dun dun dun.
Uh-oh.
What? Yes. On the day of the unfortunate incident when Miss Green was stabbed. So Seki-san had just been to a bookshop and bought them. That's right.
And now those 3 titles are here in the room of the victim.
Yet, Mr. Natsume claims never to have been here before. What does this mean, do you think?
It means he's lying.
I really don't know what to make of it.
Pile of
Or
familiar
Shamster's a
books.
kleptomaniac.
Either or.
Take that! Guess I do have to examine them, because with the teacup before I got lucky not examining it didn't matter. Indeed. What reveals the answer, of course, is the pile of familiar books. Isn't that right, monkey? Tell me the answer. Wait, no, he's going for the Y. Monkey, no, you can't have that anymore.
Not after last time.
Not after last time, dude. Dude, the last time Monkey had wine, like, literally, like, the entire city got set on fire. Like, for some reason, he grew, like, 100 times, like, his size and fought, like, this big-ass lizard in, like, Hong Kong.
Oh. Okay. I thought it was something more classy, like Gorilla Grodd. No, it's just King Kong.
Quite so. It's no mere coincidence that these 3 titles are here in this room. It's the link to the truth.
Mr. Natsume, you purchased these books from 4 days ago at a secondhand bookshop. That's just a coincidence.
In that case, you will be able to bring the same 3 titles from your own room, will you not? This very moment.
No, never. Non-negotiable. If you can't bring your own copies here, it proves that these 3 books are in fact yours. Having purchased the books 4 days ago and returned to your lodgings, you were arrested the very next day. So you could have conceivably have brought the books here on that evening, but you never mentioned that.
In other words, you could only have brought these 3 books here to the victim's room. Yep, and here you are, and then you go like this
Oh my
in your
God.
fanciful poses, and over to your room,
Love
and then you
this.
went into this room we are now. Last night, having returned to your lodgings after the trial concluded at the Old Bailey.
Click.
One last one for good measure. In short, there is only one possible conclusion. The victim died here in his room last night as a result of poisoning.
And that same night, the victim had a visitor.
And that visitor
Was I don't know if Pierre's gonna go for it or not, actually, sorry.
It
What?
says Runosuke.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why... Okay, I'm sorry, that's on me. Was you, Mr. Soseki Natsume? We always did, like, the whole, like, at the same time thing before. I got thrown off.
Thus concludes the final act of Herlock Sholmes' great deduction. Good job.
Thank you. Conclusion.
Yahoo!
Soseki Natsume at the scene.
You have
Solved.
implicated a man for murder.
Deduction
Wait,
complete. This man will never
Oh,
return to
shit.
Europe.
Elementary.
We obviously know, like, he is innocent because obviously this is in the past. However, how did we get to that point? Not again, not again, not again. Not again. It's Gregson.
What are then, Miss Natsume? What appear to going out to call me down to the yard again.
Is this like the fastest in the entire series someone has ever been like acquitted or like accused of murder? Because this man, like, Natsume got accused for murder like within like twice in a week. I think that's the fastest out of like anybody in
It's
this
the
series.
fastest due to characters don't appear too often again.
Yeah, that might also be the case too. Because like, or like what? Like Maya Faye's been accused like multiple times. That usually would be like after like
Yeah, that's
many
usually like
months.
once
It
or
will be
sometimes
more
twice
like
per game.
it'll be more
Yeah,
like
once-
Maya Fey got accused for her sister's death, and then immediately after she was resolved, you're like, oh boy, we get to go visit the Steel Samurai, and now she's accused again for
Killing.
that whole case.
It's like you got accused of killing the Still Samurai. It's like what? But wait! Hold your horses!
Wasn't sure if that was Maya though. That was the other guy.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh no, it would be like if Maya thing was.
Oh,
accused
okay.
of that.
Yeah,
Okay, I
it'd be
was-
like
I was-
it'd be like if Maya was
I
the
like,
accused
hang
of
on.
case 3, not like what was it, Will Powers.
Ah, yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. It's a what if, not what actually happened.
Yeah.
Door, key, locked, entry, exit, entirely impossible! He's so flustered he's being even stranger than normal.
Well, do you think that's an alibi? This is about a copy.
Okay, Val, what's up?
I think she DM'd you.
Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. I got you.
What?
You're on the same bill, not at all. You have plenty of duty, I'm sure.
But... Misery me!
Sorry, sir. You'll get your chance to give your side of the story later.
The facts speak for themselves, Mr. Mustache.
Do they?
You horrible Herlock Sholmes. Really, he's found himself an arch rival now, hasn't he?
Come on now, we'll dilly-dallying. Outside, there's a carrot's waiting.
Look comes to Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. I never imagined being in this position again, but... You have to help me. Please, I'm innocent. Alright, I understand. We'll come to your cell later and talk about it.
We'll come to your hotel room later and talk about it.
And one more thing. Oh, yes?
Nothing.
My poor little kitty cat. Please give him his breakfast for me.
Waga hi. Take care of Waga hi.
And so, this evil curse still apparently unbroken. So Seki-san found himself once again the prime suspect in a case of murder. Thanks to the incriminating deduction of the great detective.
My dear fellow, that honor belongs to you. Why am I in the void? I hope
fuck.
this doesn't happen again.
Well, at least that means Inspector Gregson's no longer here.
Okay. Have a good rest of the stream.
Bye-bye.
Bye, KB. We can examine the crime scene in more detail now.
Yes, that's right. Ah, and of course.
What?
If you forgot when the inspector mentioned me for... It was the landlord, Mr. Garadab, who discovered Mr. Shamspear.
Ah, Mr. John Garadeb, yes.
I expect you could find him in his sitting room on the top floor as usual.
Right. We must remember to go and talk to him later then. the man is still here. My god. Real quick, I'm actually gonna like run to the bathroom since I was like, oh crap, investigation was starting. I should probably hold it.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. Just gonna use the bathroom super quick. I'll be RB. Also, Dish, I get you. I'll let you know, which I do appreciate the offer, obviously. But yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Hello, Chad. How are you doing tonight? I never know
Hello,
how to do this whenever.
Chat.
Whatever.
It is time for you to ask questions that I will not answer, but Anna will answer perfectly and 100% honestly, right? Yep. Okay, cool. Let's go. First question.
Repeat.
And now we play the waiting game for anyone. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Anna, go.
Oh no! Oh god! You're doing this to me. Putting me on the end of this debate. Okay. I feel it. I don't know. I feel like a hot dog is its own thing. To be honest. Because like I don't quite see it as a sandwich unless you put like 2 hot dogs on a bun. But then that's probably doing something else. I don't know.
There's the answer. My answer is maybe.
That's what I was thinking, Reflexer. Hot dog is a hot dog, the debate is stupid. I'm just like, it's a hot dog is its own thing, it's not as... Just because it's in between buns, it does not mean it's a sandwich. Although a sandwich requires at least 2 pieces of bread, and a bun is like 1 piece of bread separated slightly. So, the bun is not the same as bread. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. My thoughts exactly. Oh, I could be nice for once in my life. I really enjoy that we get to spend time together, Anna, in this way, because we don't usually get to spend time off stream. So it is nice to get to know you better through our shared experience of watching your boyfriend stumble his way through this game.
Yeah.
Would you live in this kind of apartment in this time period if you had to?
I don't know. It would. Well, first off, I can't really say much on that, considering it might be spoilers for this case, just in case. But like, if we're talking about like case 4 of the last game, a room with no sunlight, I could not survive. So a couple times, he's getting good at it. I believe in him all the time. And sometimes I will let him cook for a minute. like whatever happened to that in the last case. God. I think I've said this before, but I'm fascinated by his thought process. Like the bricked up windows? Yeah. I think they said in case 4 that was a leftover from like the window tax thing. And they just didn't remove the bricks. So, yeah, I don't know. I could not survive without sunlight, I don't think. Which is why winter is like one of my least favorite seasons. Because there's not, I mean, sometimes there's sunlight in winter, but not all the time.
I am back. Hello.
And the nights are long too. Hello.
What was it, like something about almost winter, nights are long?
No, but winter nights are long because I don't like winter and I could not survive without sunlight.
Huh.
This was asking if we could live in this kind of apartment in this time period. I'm like, I could not survive without sunlight, so no.
Yeah, I would not like this personally.
Window tax, wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's look around.
Let's take a look. See.
There's a thing on the ground.
Hey, what's this?
Looks like part of an envelope, I think. God.
Yes. I think you may be right. Perhaps it was torn off when the letter was opened.
I am like the worst at opening letters, dude. That shit never is clean. Like, it's never a clean rip for me. That shit's always
Nope.
like being torn like horrendously incorrectly. I'm so bad at it.
I'm either really good at it if it's been sealed correctly, or I'm just tearing that shit open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if it's like sealed, like I've had letters that are like sealed correctly, I just like, you know, slide my finger across, and others I'm just like, I'm just fucking tearing at that shit like I'm a fucking shark in Jaws, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's just the shark from Jaws. Is that significant?
Well, it's a little out of place, perhaps. When you look around the room.
God, isn't that... Sorry, it's like a tangent. It's a Jaws, like... Let me see how old it is. God. Okay, actually... No, the 50th anniversary was last year. That's what it was. God, 50 years since Jaws came out is nuts.
Ooh.
Yeah. The movie is 51 years old as of June 20th.
Wow.
So yeah, it's 50 years old as of June 20th, 2025. It'll be 51 this year. It is a classic, though. Definitely do recommend. At least, just for the very least, like the film history aspect of Jaws, I would recommend like watching it just for that.
Oh no! I'm sorry, Trill.
That's my birthday. How do you steal my birthday?
Oh no.
There's no sign of a letter or the rest of the envelope, in fact, is there?
Yeah, congrats, Trill. You're a shark. Trill, do you know KV's birthday?
That's what everyone wants to do or be.
Everyone wants to be a shark. It's like Aristocats, but I was just called Aristasharks. Everybody wants to be a shark.
Oh no. That's just... I just thought of like Finding Nemo. the sharks Finding Nemo.
See,
Fish are friends, not food.
Fish are friends, not food. I like to think it's that one bit from like Aristocats where it's like everyone wants to be a cat, and they're all singing about it, but they're sharks, but they still somehow incorporate a really racist shark for some reason. And it's just like, why?
What?
You don't remember that? The really racist cat from Aristocats?
Oh yeah, duh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
It is a product of its time.
Product of its time, exactly.
It just strikes me as unusual.
I agree.
Zebrafish, true.
Mm-hmm. There are no zebrafish in Jaws. You don't know that. You've never seen it, I think. Granted, I actually don't remember. I feel like in one of the shots of like the aquatic life, there may be a zebrafish somewhere there. Maybe, I don't know. You have seen it? Okay, I stand corrected. Fair enough.
But were you there when it was filmed? How do you know?
Were you there when John Jaws took a bite out of that ship?
Were you there when Scruff McGruff took a bite at a crime?
McGruff the crime dog? Anyone else remember that like one that one firefighter dog that like you would watch in like the fire truck? Anyone else remember that? Or was that just my school?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
They had us like, there was this like fire truck that we would go into, and we would watch like this like film with this like this this like Dalmatian like fire dog character. It was not Paw Patrol. No, this was like years before Paw Patrol. Hang on.
This is like
this is when I was a kid, dude. So this shit was like early 2000s.
okay. I was not at a public school, so I don't know.
I'm going to find this. Hang on. I have to find this. This is going to drive me nuts if I don't.
Understandable.
And before it's one of those like local things only, so it's nigh impossible to find it on the internet.
Oh no.
I'm seeing shit online. This is definitely not it. I'm definitely seeing AI. Alright.
Oh no.
I'm trying. What the fuck was it? Wait. No, it was a guy in a costume. Dalmatian firefighter dog costume man. Is this it? No, this is not it. I'm never gonna find this fucking Dalmatian, dude.
It must have been a local thing.
It must have been. I don't know. I also think about like when I was like, I think in like maybe early high school, and I think they like let's go into this like gamer bus. All you have to do is just like sign up to be drafted. Something stupid like that.
What?
Yeah, it was insane.
I think I've heard of that.
The fuck?
Well, I mean, like I'm too old to be drafted now. I think, technically speaking, so like I'm good. Yeah, it was something crazy like that. Yeah, I remember the bus had like Just Dance and like some other stuff on it.
Interesting.
They're like, yeah, you can go on it. You just have to like sign this thing, and like the thing was like basically that thing that says, oh yeah, I can consent to be drafted if they ever need to.
That's
you know, it's like
very weird.
Get them while they're young, I guess.
Feels a little predatory.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. Welcome to fucking living in Texas.
Yikes.
The torn off end of the envelope has been entered into the court record. That's like, I don't know why I'm remembering this like random shit from when I was a kid right now, but just here I am remembering it.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Now I can only think of the. This is very unrelated, but now I can only think of a line in a song from "The World Ends with You."
Mm-hmm.
It's like where's the last puzzle piece? Maybe I swallowed it when I was a kid.
Was that one from like Neo or like the first one?
It's both of them because it's a Wari Wat Hajimari.
Oh, I love that song, dude. Yeah. I remember they like use that in like there's one that's like used for like more of like a combat mix from like I say combat mix, but I think it was just more so used in like the first game. Okay, I remember the song. I played the Switch version, so I got to hear like the updated version, and like I remember really liking it. And then when I played the demo of Neo World Is With You, I remember I did hear that song there as well, and I was like, oh, it's this song, shit.
Yeah, the Neo mix.
Yeah, I really
where
got
it has almost like an old school like hip hop or something.
Which I mean, I do love the sound of old school hip hop, so like that's always cool.
Because it's like we wouldn't have if it weren't for the old school, we wouldn't have the new school. If it weren't for the new school, we wouldn't have the old school.
I really should try and finish that game someday. I want to.
I'm telling you.
There's not much on these shelves, is there? Just this wine glass and a bottle. And both of them are cracked.
Yuka, your dog is cracked at Fortnite.
Disturbing the peace.
Look into my eyes.
I love that video.
Yes. And how much use are they? Nia World is with you. Main story plus extra 51.5 hours. That's not too bad. Sorry, I'm looking at how long to be on the side. What's the matter?
Oh, I was just reminded of the Reaper, that's all.
Prosecutor Lauren Van Zeeks?
Yes, he's so reckless with his wine glasses. I was thinking it's a waste and that he should donate some to the needy.
He does go through like a whole case of them each like trial, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You can suggest it next time we meet.
It's like Godot has 17 cups of coffee.
It's like I always drink 17 cups of coffee. Objection. Remember, it's like very deep objection. But not as deep as Manfred's.
Not as deep as Von Carmen.
Look at these extravagant, bright costumes. Somebody look at a place in this room with its grim, shady going-ons.
This one looks like a king's attire.
A king? I've always dreamt of being a king. Usually I was just the servant with me and Kazuma.
Oh, I think you'd be more suited to be a feudal lord. A daimyo or such like.
The Shonmage, I think that's how you say that? Chonmage?
Chonmage, I think.
With a Chonmage top knot? Every Japanese man wishes he had a Chonmage.
Oh, you took a while with one. And you already have the sword.
Can you imagine what would happen if I walked around the streets of London with a Chonmage and a sword?
Ah, from the teacups that Mr. Shamespeare and his guest drank from last night.
From Lucas playthrough, God. Dude, I know she's going through grade ace now, so I'm also just kinda like, oh fuck, I gotta hurry. I don't think she's gonna catch up to me, but I'm also just like, I need to maybe just keep going with this, because I don't like, the worry is basically just like, I catch up, or like she catches up, and then people just start kind of posting like out of context, like spoilery stuff. And I end up seeing it on accident, so I'm like, fuck. Because that was kind of happening a little bit with like some of the other games in the past. I would see like people like just kind of posting that stuff out of context because like, oh, Luca's playing through it. This is no shade to Luca. I love Race. Like she's so nice and like she's super cool. Every time I get to see her. It's more so just like when people start posting shit openly because she's playing through it. And I'm like, guys, not everyone has played these.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because I follow a lot of people who had finished Greatest 32, I have been spoiled on some things.
Damn.
So, and I could not keep dodging them, so it's just like, fuck it, I'm muting the tags on Tumblr so I don't run into this shit anymore. And I still got spoiled on things.
The only thing I know is a character I've just not seen appear yet, and I guess I got like either in this case or I got 3 more cases to show up in, because I know they're from this game somewhere. Or I guess because they didn't appear in the first game. So I'm like, okay, I guess that lady is somewhere in like the rest of this game.
Alright. I'm unsure, but I might have gotten like a major spoiler. not like a I don't know the plot point, but like it's something.
Something. I getcha.
That reminds me.
Something that I feel was major.
Like, shortly after you beat Case 4, I was looking on the wiki, and then I did learn the name of William Shakespeare.
Oh.
But don't go drinking from them, Mr. Naruhodo. There's bitter poison inside.
I spoiled myself into stuff in this game when I was playing through it. I can't do that, dude. I cannot do that myself.
For story-driven stuff like this, I can't spoil myself.
Yeah.
Unless I'm like actually stuck on something. So then I will pull up strategy wiki. But like only if I'm really stuck.
I was spoiled for the entire plot of Final Fantasy X, I think, the Gamer Symphony Orchestra. I mean, there's the whole like monologue at the start of Final Fantasy X when you first boot the game up. So like, if that's what it was, that's not too bad. I love Final Fantasy X though. That's still like one of my favorite Final Fantasies. I'm not planning on drinking any, don't worry. Anyway, the cups are both empty.
That's true. So, was Mr. Shakespeare's.
It's about Titus. I know, like, the whole bit of the start of Final Fantasy X is like, this is our story. This may be our last chance. It's like something along those lines. I think legit though, if like I thought about it at one point, Final Fantasy X might legit be like my second or third favorite Final Fantasy. Because like 8's still my favorite, but I think when I really thought about it, I'm like, I really fucking like 10 a lot. And then I think I might actually say 6 after that, because 6 is really good. I want to replay 6. It's been a hot minute.
And the other must be the cup that Mr. Natsume was drinking from.
But Soseki-san wasn't poisoned, of course. Perhaps we should take these so we can examine them in more detail later. Their teacups have been entered to the court record. The teacups used by Mr. Shamspear, Shamspear and Mr. Natsume. The one with the green line around the rim was Natsume's. I got spoiled on what I think is the big twist in 10. My pure accent hard to say now, but yeah, I get you. Out of our Final Fantasies, I've played like, I've played Final Fantasy 2, and then 3, I've played 2, 4 through 10, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I have played 13, 13-2, 15, 16, Dissidia Duodecim. I think I might be forgetting something somewhere in there. But yeah, I've not played 1 and 3. I want to go through 1 sometime this year. I have it on Steam. Anna gifted it to me. It's not going to take that long to go through, so I'm like, I'll do it at some point this year. And then 3, I'm still missing the Pixel Remaster 4. I'll just pick that one up at some point. I spoiled myself on 10, looked up a summary because I didn't have a PS2 at the time, so I looked it up before getting a PS2 and the game. See, that was me with, like, when I watched the show Clannad. I knew about a big spoiler at the end of Clannad, from, like, the anime at least, but I still watched it and really enjoyed it. This is a gas wall light, isn't it? Must be connected to a gas pipe in the wall. Oh, then I'll step away. This guy got this. Gas lights, a gas stove. London really is a city of gas. But now I think about it, Mr. and Mrs. Garrett had opened fire on the top floor, didn't they? I haven't finished 10 yet because I got mad at a boss fight. Should go back to it. Which one, out of curiosity? I can think of a few that it could have been. Was it like Chocobo Eater? Was it Flux?
Oh yes, you're right. I don't recall seeing a gas stove up there.
Well, I much prefer a real fire anyway. It's so much cozier. Let's see, how about this one? I think it was a Seymour fight, can't remember. Lost back in high school, lost like 2 hours because I got mad. If I had to guess, it's probably the one in the mountain, because that's like the hardest Seymour fight in the game. And here we have another disproportionately large machine. This looks like a meter of some kind.
Ah, this is a gas meter, I think. It seems that in this district, residents pay for gas as they use it with coins.
Ah, I see. Yes, now that you pointed it out. I can see that there's a slot just here that looks like it would take a coin. So you mean, if you put a coin in here...
That's right. That would buy you about 2 hours of gas for lights and heating.
So, if you're a poor person with no money, you'd have to sleep in the freezing cold?
Yes, or if you were a scatterbrain with no change because you forgot to exchange your money at the bank.
Thank goodness there's no meter in our office. This meter kind of sucks, honestly, like, damn.
Oh, the poor man. So young to die.
So he was only 31.
31. Do you suppose it was a very painful death, being poisoned as he was?
I don't know. All we can do now is hope that he'll be reborn to a better life.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I wonder. Do you think that putting our hands together in a Japanese prayer will help a British soul?
Sorry?
I made sure I had a reference at the ready for just such an occasion as this, actually. This book is entitled Beginner's Guide to Praying for the Departed, the British Way.
Where'd you find this thing?
I'll just reread it now. One moment.
She has so many books.
There's quite a spine in that book, isn't there? I think it was the find you're forced to use Kamari. I remember that he was the underleveled unit. Oh, that's at the start of the mountain. Yeah, that's at the start of the mountain. Oh, wait, no, if it's a Seymour... Let me double check something real quick. I'm sorry, hang on. I don't think Seymour 2 requires you to start with Kamari. Like, maybe you do? Let me double check this. No, I think that's... No, because there's like dialogue with Titus and Orin against him. Okay, it does start off though with Kamari like going off to like face him alone, but you don't actually play, like that's more of a cutscene. Kamari himself doesn't fight him alone in terms of actual gameplay. But if that's what you're thinking about, that would be Seymour 2 then, which that one also is a little annoying. Yeah, so it sounds like it maybe was actually Seymour 2 that gave you some trouble, which again is fine because Seymour is just a bastard. 3-person battles Kamari's force one of the unit. Really? Wait, that can't be Seymour 1, was it? I don't remember, because I'm just like, I don't remember Kamari being like a forced like character to use in one of these. That's why I'm just like, hang on. Because you can always like switch out a party member. You started with him in your party. That's either 1 or 2 then. I think either 1 or 2 force you to start off with Kamari. It's either 1 or 2. It might be 2. You there, Anna?
Oh, shoot, that was me.
Okay. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by Final Fantasy talk right now. I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
This is some sort of makeshift stage, I think, isn't it?
What does the audience sit though for the nightly Shakespeare performances?
Actors aspiring to the great stage must practice their art, Mr. Naruhodo, with or without an audience.
I think also what makes Seymour 2 annoying is that I think it's when he starts pulling out like tier 3 magic spells, which becomes annoying fast. That sounds right.
In fact, on a related note, perhaps you should set up a mock bench for the defense in your office.
What?
Then you can practice your art every single day.
I'll think about it. If you promise to don a beard and play the role of the judge.
Well, if that would help you achieve your goal.
This I have to say. Oh man, Rinosuke plays. You know, as I started using against Seymour, yeah, because like Yuna's always really good for that kind of stuff, especially like her summons. Like Yuna's summons do so much, like in a lot of those fights. Like there's a reason why her summons are just like stupid good.
As you see from the outside, the window is completely bricked up.
Using elemental protection spells, lol. I mean, those are good too. Those are good too.
A vestige of the former window tax that Britons had to pay.
What strange things they used to tax in Great Britain? I mean, making people pay For the number of windows they had on a property, it's extraordinary.
It's heartbreaking to think of the poor having to block up their windows just to avoid an unaffordable tax. Oh!
What is it, Mr. Sato? You okay there, Anna?
Hang on. I need to go back in. Okay, there we go. I had to close the stream on Discord and reopen it.
I got you.
If you look closely, a number of the bricks are loose.
Oh. Huh. Huh. Oh yes, looks as though an amateur has broken out a few of them just here. With soap. Was it Mr. Shamsphere who did it, I wonder? Being the lodger renting this room.
Ah, look at this, Mr. Naruhodo. On the outside, there's a little ledge. And there's something on it.
What? Outside? That was not there before. Look, light!
It's so cold outside. You can feel it through this gap.
It did snow all last night. It would be cold. But more importantly, what is on the ledge out there? What are those snow-covered lumps?
It's more bars of soap.
Soap? What are bars of soap doing lined up on a ledge outside the window?
I have no idea. A pair of them look rather charming like that.
Still, that's very strange, isn't it? Bars of soap lined up outside the window. I think perhaps we should take one. There are two after all.
Oh dear, I suppose we could. Oh, what's this? Look here at this soap.
Hmm?
Do you see? In the middle there? There's a patch that's a different color. It's sort of transparent, but...
Some sort of fancy design, I suppose. Only in Great Britain.
It looks like the Hinamata flag of Japan, doesn't it? How wonderful! It's probably a very expensive brand.
Expensive? Then what's it doing in this ramshackle old room? Bar of soap's been entered to the court record. The cheap bar of soap that was discovered outside Mr. Shamspeare's window. One of two that were found there. That's everything.
Davey!
Looks like you're having a good snoop around, eh? Inspector Gregson, back so soon? As I saw that little Japanese fella in the clink, I went and reported this to the investigation division. He's having dinner? Okay, I got it.
Okay.
In 5 minutes' time, this place will be cordoned off by the yard. Oh, I see. Well, we better be leaving then.
Poor Mr. Natsume must be feeling very low, being back in a cell again so soon.
I'm sure. Oh, excuse me. Oh, look, excuse me, sorry. What the fuck? Huh?
What's wrong, Mr. Naruhodo?
Oh no. Yes, out.
Out, brave candle. Last but a fucking shadow. A poor player.
Tie Val.
Poor spell. That struts and frets upon his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more.
So this is what the DM was about, huh?
Yeah!
Yeah. Now, how sounded the next part?
It is a tale told by an idiot full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Walking Day. Look.
Even better the second time.
Whoa.
That's what the bit was. That's what Belle DM'd me for.
Walking
It's
Dead!
like- she was like, "Hey, I think Katie told me you want your chance, but do you mind if I just come in and do this one part as a bit?" And I'm like, "Yes, do it."
And away I
I
go.
was also DM'd for the record.
KB almost spoiled this, and I'm glad you mentioned to avoid it. Damn. So, like, is he actually dead, or like...
It's like the freaking for real, for real.
The fella isn't dead at all. What was that nonsense he was saying, though?
I think, yes, it was from William Shakespeare's Macbeth.
Ah, the Lion King.
A soliloquy from Act 5, Scene
Actually,
5.
wait, no, Lion King is not Macbeth, it's Hamlet.
It's Hamlet.
You were so
That's
close.
something different.
Shakespeare. Yeah, like, no one really checked. They said the body was still warm, but, like, they didn't check, like, for a heartbeat or nothing?
The coroner was on the way.
I guess so, that's true. You sounded so confident. So it was that the victim, Mr. William Shakespeare, came back to life. If the man had indeed been poisoned, it transpired that it hadn't killed him. He was taken by emergency carriage to a nearby hospital for treatment. You only need a coroner to check if they're still alive. Yeah, coroners are there to check the cause of death, basically. Like, they're there to figure out, like, how they died.
But Gregson didn't want to disrupt the scene in any way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not
So
murder.
he wanted the coroner there to check everything.
Mm-hmm. It's not Moida again. Because that's what the last time with Natsume. It was murder, but it wasn't because Olive was alive. Olive Green was alive, and now Shakespeare is alive too. With Natsume.
Another attempted murder.
Yes. Inspector Gregson evicted us from the scene of the crime. Whatever that now was. He is. Oh, it's fucking Popeye over there. February 21st, Briar Road.
Whatever do you think will happen now?
You should block out the scene after checking the body's dead because they might need medical attention if they're not. Yeah. Also, hi, Red. How you doing, dude? Good question. What a strange situation for Mr. Natsume. Arrested for murder, but then the victim came back to life.
I think perhaps the victim was never dead in the first place. It seems very likely that Mr. Shakespeare did consume poison, as we deduced. But was it an accident, attempted suicide, or attempted murder? Until the truth can be established, I imagine the police will keep Mr. Natsume in custody.
I suppose so. Let's hope it doesn't come to anything more than a night in the cells. Oh, what's this? What's that man doing over there? The man in the yellow hat. He looks like he's trying to sneak into Seki-san's lodgings.
Is something wrong, Mr. Naruhodo?
Excuse me. Can we have a word? And he's gone.
There he goes. He's gone.
Just ran off.
I feel sure that I've seen that man somewhere before. Where was it?
Don't
It
worry,
was
Susato.
like 2 days ago.
Say, in terms of like the timeline of this case, like 2 or 3 days ago. I do too, but I don't remember.
There seems to be a bicycle outside the Gyarados residence. I read that bicycles are extremely popular all over Great Britain at the moment, in fact.
That one seems very warped, though. Especially the front wheel. Is that to make it more of a challenge to ride, do you think? You want to rank out the official offer letter for a new job today, which should translate to a 7% raise. Nice, nice. Hopefully you get the raise, dude.
No, I'm afraid that may be a result of the writer's incompetence.
Damn.
For the front wheel to be so badly warped, I'm afraid the writer may have been similarly afflicted.
Then there's a good chance Mr. Natsume has been practicing this bicycle, I think.
Oh dear, I fear you may be right.
How about the door? Let's look at the door. The Garadeb household, Mr. Natsume's lodgings, are in a prominent position there on the corner. Sometimes when I look at the building, I can't help feeling that it's a bit of a slant.
It does rather look as though it collapsed even in the smallest earthquake, doesn't it?
It's the same job I currently have, except instead of being a subcontractor, I'm employed by the main contractor. Nice!
Oh, I think you skipped that line.
Yeah, my bad.
It's okay.
And isn't it supposed to be haunted as well? I might have a hunch as to why Soseki-san has such a hunched back. With the exception of the top floor, where Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb live, all the windows are bricked up. Yo, bricked up?
Yes, it's because of an old window tax that was charged on the number of windows the property had. In order to pay less tax, more members of society filled in many of their windows.
Imagine having a window tax. That's just insane. But the tax has since been abolished, hasn't it? So the windows could all be opened up again, surely?
Unfortunately, it would appear that the residents of this district can't afford to pay to have the work done.
Yes.
Too many of the same sounds in one sentence.
That's a sad state of affairs.
Okay, that line is really funny. If you look, this is the only building with bricks. Everything else has windows.
You know what? You're right, actually. Not just
Yeah,
say
the
that.
people of this district, how sad. Except for everyone except for this one house.
Yeah, I don't have like a...
So funny.
Especially for people like poor Mr. Natsume, who have to live all cooped up in a windowless room.
I suppose that's the price you pay for living in a very cheap accommodation.
It all seems rather pointless when you put it like that.
Yeah, no, like, legit, like... Yeah, they've got windows, they got windows, they got windows. Windows. It's just this one house. It's just this one complex. A snowman.
Snowman.
Why is someone put the snowman on some sort of pedestal, do you think?
That's not a pedestal, Mr. Naruhodo. It's part of the snowman's body.
Really? But it already has a perfectly good body.
Well, it's true that British snowmen are usually made with 2 balls of snow. Perhaps this is a foreigner.
And now we're looking at him as if he's strange. Poor man, I know how he feels.
If anything, it's Japanese and British 2-ball snowmen that are the strange ones, isn't it? After all, real people do have 3 sections: head, torso, and legs.
Do you ever think that perhaps you think about things too much? Yes.
All the time.
And we're also going to examine... London's blanketed in fog again today, and the sky is covered in cloud. But if you look carefully in the distance, you can just make out the Crystal Tower being built.
Ah, the Crystal Tower, yes. The centerpiece of the Great Exhibition is to open in 6 months' time.
Everyone's talking about the Great Exhibition of London at the moment, it seems. Also, in 6 months' time, I think they did say this case was 6 months ago, so the Crystal Tower should be open now.
Well, it's to be the largest event of its kind anywhere in the world, with technology and scientists from all over. I can't wait for it myself.
Do you think visiting students from the Far East like us will be granted entry?
The last Great Exhibition that was held in London had more than 6 million visitors, it seems. And this time, the British are determined to make it an even bigger success to outdo the Paris Exposition.
Exposition or expedition? Or exhibition, whatever. I see. That's an incredible number of people. And with so many people expected to attend, we should easily be able to slip in unnoticed.
There's always the honest approach of buying tickets at the main entrance of Naruhodo.
Anything else? Nope. I think that's everything. Okay. Let's get moving. Gyarados room in prison. 21st of February. Local prison. Cell number 9.
He's not here yet.
Not here yet. The Gyarados. 21st of February. The Gyarados room. Here we are again. The eccentric landlord's eccentric top floor abode.
We're here because Mr. Gyarados, the one who discovered the incident this morning, don't forget.
He's the Moon Man himself.
I do it last time. You chaps, eh? Yes, good morning, sir. Thank you for your cooperation in court yesterday. It was quite a trial. As much for Mr. Gyarados as anyone, really. Came straight back here after all that business at the Bailey yesterday. Hi, Gabby. How you doing, girl? Didn't expect to wake up to more bally nonsense this morning.
I wonder if you wouldn't mind telling us exactly what happened, Mr. Gyarados.
Yes, I suppose you'd like to know all about that dead loss of an actor chap on the ground room floor. Those were exactly Inspector Gregson's words, weren't they? It's the Moon Man. Let's converse, my friends. After I examine your belongings. Fuck. Ah, yes. Those enormous mortar shells. Quite something seeing them up close, isn't it?
Didn't you say something about firing them into the barracks, Mr. Gyarados?
Ah, you remember, do you? Just a little mishap that occurred during training one day. What are you doing firing on your own men? The captain bellowed at me. Okay, you're going to something. Have a good stream. No worries, Daisy. You have a good one. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Not surprised. Just a little mishap doesn't really do it justice, does it? Well, one has these little incidents when one's a hot-headed young private. Perhaps I should put some evidence that resulted from one of my little mishaps on display.
Oh, does the great lawyer, like the great detective, want to exhibit some trophies of his finest moments? It's your military uniform, isn't it, Mr. Gyarados?
Well, ceremonial garb, yes. Been hanging on the wall ever since my retirement bash. Not in active service now, you know. Doesn't mean much to me anymore. You could have the old thing if you wanted it.
Well, it might suit Lord Van Zeeks, perhaps. overly ostentatious outfit like this could be just what he needs.
Very tactful, Mr. Sato. Very tactful indeed. There's a single apron drawing on that enormous cannon-shaped clothes horse. Look.
No, Mr. Naruhodo. That's a real cannon.
I knew that. I was just testing you. Piece of history, that is. Seen plenty of action on the battlefield, I can tell you. Now the old girl and I are just enjoying the peace and quiet of retirement together. And of course, should come in handy if the enemy decided to launch an attack again. Is there a war going on that I don't know about?
Oh, a copy of Rance magazine. Adventures of Herlock Sholmes is being read all over London. Isn't it wonderful?
Naturally, one asks oneself if such a singular detective could really exist. But having met the chap, it's undeniable. He is most certainly singular. Singularly dangerous. That's genuine public opinion for you, Mr. Sato. Perhaps it should be reflected in the stories.
Make no mistake, Mr. Naruhodo. I intend to snuff out the sort of public opinion we just heard, personally.
I'm starting to see where Mr. Sholmes' untainted reputation comes from now. Let's see. You know, that screen is hiding now. The aftermath of the firing altercation the other day. Don't suppose I'll be able to clear that mess up for some time now.
Oh dear. This must be a very difficult situation for you.
I'll say. People talk about twists of fate and whatnot. But this is a twist and a half. A rotten show all around. He's clearly struggling with everything that's happened. Anything else? Doggy. You look very dashing in your uniform there, Mr. Garadeb. Ah, that old portrait, eh? Drawn by an art student who used to rent the room downstairs.
Oh, you look so wonderfully young and courageous and strong.
Yes, well, the chap presented it to me one day and asked if I'd let him off the month's rent in return. Oh, I see. So, you did? Presumably? I bally well did not.
Oh!
A portrait's a portrait, but rent is rent, eh? And yet, it's still there proudly on the wall. That's an impressive collection of cakes on that fancy silver cake stand there.
I feel sure that it was full of cakes when we first investigated in here as well.
Yes, quite right. Haven't touched it since. Haven't done much at all, really, since it all happened. Time's rather stood still for me, you know.
Oh,
Time has stood still. Now that's an interesting phrase. Might be able to use that excuse that I'm next supposed to be tidying the office.
you could just tidy up, Mr. Naruhodo.
These shells look like they've been completely torn apart by a wild beast. Reminds me of the Battle of Meiwan, don't you know? Ah, the experiences of a seasoned veteran. And we had us surrounded on all sides. We really thought we were done for, the whole ballet company. We were taking a real pounding for that cannon, so all we could do was run for our lives. Oh, I thought that sword was going in a different direction, actually. Well, the whole experience taught me one thing I can tell you. You're done for? You're really done for. That's not what a lawyer who often finds himself under fire wants to hear. The window. There's a good view over the wintry East End from up here. It's an impressively gray scene. There's really nothing comparable in Japan. Down below, Briar Road, partly blanketed in snow.
And the pavement from poor Miss Green was struck in the back by that knife.
Thinking about it, this is the only room in this building that actually has a window to the outside world. Sometimes, Great Britain really does seem like a strange land, doesn't it?
I suppose all foreign cultures seem strange at first. Imagine how an Englishman would feel on arriving in Japan and seeing people with a chonmage top knot.
Well, that's a good point.
Always with this damn top knot.
Or the top knot. Little does Susato know, she'll see a man chop off his top knots in about 5 months' time. Must have been a real shock for you this morning. I hear that you discovered what had happened. Well, that hopeless actor chap rises at 5 o'clock sharp every morning without fail. But at 5:30 this morning, he still hadn't lit the gas. So I went down and knocked on his door, with no bally answer.
And that's when you broke into his room by kicking down the door?
Well, I called that rum-looking Japanese chap to do the grunt work, of course. Was it a little premature to kick the door down? The man could have just overslept by half an hour.
That's very true, Mr. Naruhodo. If 30 minutes oversleeping warranted such behavior, I'd have to kick your door down every morning.
Well, you know, better be safe than sorry and all that. Is it just me, or is he avoiding our gaze now all of a sudden?
Except that it was a sorry situation indeed that you found on the far side of the door.
Mr. Shamspear. The victim's name is Mr. Shamspear, I believe. Is that right? Yes, William Shamspear. Took the ground floor room 3 months ago now.
And how would you describe him?
In a word, destitute.
Destitute?
Well, let's face it. The only redeeming feature of that room is the cheap rent. Anyone wanting to live in a place like that is either broke or has a belly screw loose. So hard to choose which category Soseki-san would fall into.
Miss Naruhodo, that's a little rude.
He was doing research as well. Research into what? Shakespeare, of course, Shakespeare. Read a few plays of the old bard myself, you know. Rather read a few plays. Romeo and Hamlet and all that.
Yes, William Shakespeare is England's most highly regarded classical playwright and author. He's known as Sao in Japanese, as you know, and many of his works have already been translated.
Interesting. Seems incredible to miss that Shakespeare was short into Sal, though. Someone was a little too heavy-handed there. There were a lot of costumes in the victim's room, actually, weren't there?
Of course, Mr. Natsume is a scholar of English literature as well.
Macbeth-kun. Yo, Lineback, how you doing?
I imagine he and Mr. Shamspeare would have had much in common.
Shakespeare interpretation disagreement leads to shocking murder. Let's hope it's not that.
Mr. Naruhodo, really? How rude!
Give me like 1 second, I'll be like right back. Can you go check on something?
Okay.
Alright. Now it's our stream, where I don't talk. I'm the menacing Peter. I watch over, but say nothing.
You see all, you know all.
Call my ass the Watcher.
Now we have Mr. Gyrdub staring into our soul.
I
Chip
dare
flavors-
say this music is a bolio thing.
Country flavors that you never tried you want to try? That's a good question. I know they have all these different, like, Japanese flavored, chips, or like different, like Lay's chips from around the world, or some such. I
got
can't think of
nothing.
can't think of a flavor off the top of my head, but I know there's a bunch of like really interesting flavors.
Because the only ones I would want to eat are the ketchup and old dress, but those have come to America, so like, and also I've been to Canada, so
Okay, I don't think I've had ketchup chips before, actually.
go to Canada. How close are you to the border?
Like technically 2 states away, but that's like very far north.
Yeah, it's just like a day trip, you know?
I have been there once when my family and I went to Niagara Falls 1 year,
Hell yeah.
but I wasn't over the border for very long.
Yeah, I took a trip
just
to
we wa-
Niagara
we just
Falls.
Yeah, it's honestly like a really great area to be in. If you don't mind
Great.
getting sprayed.
Yeah, I went. They have a tour, and you go next.
Yeah.
Basically, sail next to it.
Yeah, the Maid of the
great.
Mists. It's really
Mhm.
fun.
And then we went behind the falls. It's registered trademark.
Yeah. Why do I feel like there's been like, I don't know. I can't really think of any chips off the top of my head, but like, I do see like stuff for other like Kit Kat flavors that are like not over here. Like they have like a matcha Kit Kat, and I'm like, wow, what does that taste like? It's probably also like spicy chips that I don't try, but like my spice tolerance, I don't know where exactly to put it. It's like it's not low, but it's not very high either.
I love spicy
like-
stuff.
I do too, but my gut doesn't like it. That's
What's your gut
usually how it
now?
goes. A lot of interesting ones, yeah. My favorite Kit Kat flavor that's over here is the mint and dark chocolate, because of course. I love my mint and my chocolate. Black pepper cheddar oh my goodness, that sounds actually really good. Hello? But yeah, I don't exactly know where I'd place my spice tolerance because I can handle spicy stuff to a point. Like I can definitely take my hot sauce, but only in small quantities because otherwise my gut's gonna yell at me. And
Put it on up. That's what I say. The more hot sauce, the better.
It also I also have to have milk with it anytime I have hot sauce on something because otherwise my mouth will burn for like ages. It's actually a lesson I've learned. Have any of you ever had like the bulldog like ramen, like instant ramen with the hot like Korean sauce?
Korean sauce.
No, because there's usually like vegetables and whatnot, and I don't like that.
Also, how long back?
It would take too long to pick all that stuff out.
Oh no, it's just the instant ramen. It's just like the noodles and the sauce and whatever you put on top of it, and you cook it in a pan. Well,
just like
learned
separate. Oh no, I thought you meant
Yeah.
like the package one.
Yes, package, but like
you know what I mean,
it's
like the ones where like I tried the most spiciest thing in the entire world, and then the thumbnail is them eating it with steam coming out of their eyes, and their eyes or ears and their eyes are crying, and the noodles are of neon red, you know, like that kind.
It's sorta. I'm just like I learned very early on when I was trying bulldog ramen for the first time to not use the whole packet of sauce because I did the whole packet of sauce the first time I had it. I made a horrible mistake. That shit was so hot.
I did the same thing. I'm like, this is a bit much.
Yeah,
Nowadays I just use like half of it.
I
if
started
ever, like,
using
use it.
half the sauce after that.
Same, yeah. If I ever make it nowadays, I just use half of it. I just throw the rest out.
Yes.
Yeah, so I had to step away from it. I just need to go take care of something, but it's all good now.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, just like kitchen
That's
stuff.
Sausage. And even let me drink into each bite. There's actually the pizza place I work at has a pizza with a hot honey on top, and I can actually handle that. That's really good. Oh my gosh,
That sounds nice.
It's like spicy and sweet. I hate that they use the term "swicy" because I hate how that word sounds. I'm like, no,
Swicy?
Sweet, spicy, swicy.
Swicy. Okay, make sure I heard that right. Swicy.
That I'm just like, what the hell? I mean, it would sound better than speech, but still, I'm just like, why does that sound so wrong? It's so lazy.
Let's see.
Anyways,
After Mr. Natsume's trial yesterday, you came straight back here, I believe, didn't you? Did you notice anything strange between them and this morning? Rather, between then and this morning? Oh no. It must have been about 6 in the evening by the time I got home. Snow was coming down rather heavily, as I remember. It was completely dark already. I failed Dr. Chap was out at the time. Mr. Garrett had noticed there was no light from his room or something, I suppose. Couldn't summon the energy for anything much, so I just sat in front of the fire up here. It was after 8 before Shamspierre got back, and the chap was up until past 1 in the morning, I'll have you know. Suppose he's made his end sometime after that. I was asleep by then, so I'm rather in the dark there. Well, thank you. That was very illuminating. Is everything alright, Miss Susato?
Well, I was just thinking it's a little strange, that's all. Mr. Garradab, you were up here in your room all evening, if I understood correctly?
Not a big fan of stairs. Not with this blasted leg.
Then, how is it that you seem to know? The precise movements of your tenants on the ground floor, I mean.
That's a very good point. I can't imagine that you could hear noises from the ground floor all the way up here. Does this old man like to spy on his tenants? Is that it? Uh-oh. That is grounds for a privacy lawsuit. I say, I know what you're thinking, and it's a bally outrage. I'm ex-military, don't you know? I don't go around spying on my tenants. Why would I?
Then how did you know, Mr. Garadap?
It's the gas woman. The gas tells me everything. The gas? Say, speaking gas? No, Papa. What on earth do you mean, sir? How could the gas tell you anything, let alone everything? Well, as you're probably aware, the gas is supplied to the building by pipes. Yes, I'd more or less work that out.
Everyone in the building is connected by a single pipe to the gas main outside.
With the ramen bowl. Ramen to be good. Again, I want to see if, like... I'm going to push more for Hot Pot for August, but, like, if we also do, like, a ramen place as well, that's also cool, but, like, I have ramen more than I ever get to have Hot Pot, because there's a ramen place near me. There's no Hot Pot near me, so I'm like, I kind of want to do Hot Pot a little bit more, but again, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I've never done it before, so I'd wanted to give it a shot.
I think from, like, the group we have going, I think I could convince... I think at the very least, if we have just, like, a group of, like, 4 or 5 of us, I think that's honestly fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be, like, everybody in one place. Every room in the building... Oh, that's Susato, sorry. Every room in the building is connected to a single pipe. I am Susato.
I did read this.
This is me, Susato. I am Susato. Can't you tell by my masculine voice?
Sorry, the last case. Yes, I'm being very manly right now in court.
Remember, girl, manly.
I did read this.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just checking my hours for next week right now.
It's okay.
Or I guess rather like starting tomorrow, like my next work week.
Okay. And the gas company supplies gas to properties via the main.
Yes, I understand that too. Let me see if I can explain. Let's say I was to light the gas lamps up here. I'm picking something to understand what's actually in Hot Pot, so it might be a no-go on it. And that's fine, KB, if like you and like Troll don't go. That's obviously fine. The main thing again is like you kind of pick like what you want while you're there. It's a lot of like meats and stuff you can get, and you like kind of cook it like in the broth that like you pick out. But also again, I completely get like it could be a lot of like it's you pick yourself what you want in it basically. If we find a place that like we all get like our own individual pots versus like just one shared pots, I would rather a place where we can like all have our own pots versus like a shared pot, if I'm gonna be real. But we'll see what happens. Well, obviously the room would get brighter. But yeah, like if you and Troll don't go and like maybe like you choose a soup base and you pick and choose what goes in the soup. Exactly, yeah. Paper Star explains it best. Pick a soup base, pick and choose what you want in the soup. Should point out that invasion of privacy laws did not exist in the time period the location this game takes place in. Yeah. Hot Pot something. See, I've only ever done Hot Pot once, but I didn't get to like fully enjoy it because like I was really like depressed at the time, and like my like depressed ass self did not get to like enjoy it fully. For like, let's say various amount of reasons, not to go into like how bad I got that night or anything, but just like, let's just say I got really bad that night with like the depression stuff and kind of missed out on like more of the Hot Pot than I would have liked to have missed out on. I did still get to eat some in the end, obviously, and I did still like really enjoy it, like what I did get to try. But I'm like, man, I wish I had like gotten to do more of it, got to try more of it, because what I did have was like really good. So yeah, definitely why I want to do it again. It's just to kind of like redeem myself from like that first time where I didn't really get to like fully enjoy it. The lights in all the other rooms of the house would dim for a moment. I guess I also clarify, like, depression stuff for me is kind of like... I mean, I'm not going to pretend like it's like fully gone forever, of course, because it could still resurface, but like, it's basically like very suppressed now due to like therapy that's helped out a lot, as well as just like being more okay with myself, and like the support of like my partners as well has helped out a lot, obviously. I mean, it's on me in the end. I don't expect them to like fix my like, I don't expect Honor and like Cassie to like fix me. That's not what they're here for. Like, I'm fixing myself, and I've been doing a pretty good job at it. So, you know what? That's pretty cool.
You can really only fix yourself.
Yeah. What? They dim? Why?
Perhaps it's because when you light a gas lamp, it briefly uses more gas than usual. And that reduces the amount of gas in the pipe with the other lamps that are connected to it.
Surprise individual hotpot stoves in stores. If you mean for like some restaurants, yeah, like there was a place I went to called I know it's a chain. I've seen it like around my area, like other areas. K-pots. I went to one in DC with like a bunch of people back in like MagFest the beginning of MagFest 25. Or sorry, rather, it was MagFest 25, so like last year. I went there, and yeah, it was like real good. The stuff that I had there was like very good. It's also what spawned the whole Jars is the waiter thing. Which like, I was like depressed and like being all sad at the time, but I was seeing that going on. I was like, what the hell is happening?
That might explain why the other lamps dim momentarily, mightn't it?
Yes, of course. Because everything's connected to a single supply pipe. But yeah, like, I'm not, like, shy, like, talking about, like, my past depression stuff. Because I'm like, hey, I mean, you know, it was in my past. I'm doing a lot better now. So, like, it's all cool.
Is that supposed to happen, though? It sounds rather undesirable.
Actually, good point. Fact is, the gas company's pipes in these spots are pretty hopeless. Long worn out. And barely got any gas in them to start with. Opposite's also true, of course. Extinguish the lamps up here and they glow brighter than the rest of the house. Ah, right, I see. So by watching the flickering of the lamps in one room, you can determine what's happening elsewhere. You've got it.
Oh, of course. Because when people come back home in the evening, and before they go to sleep at night. What they're guaranteed to do is either light or put out their lamps and fires.
Clever. In point of fact, the room on the ground floor and the one above it use slightly different amounts of gas. By watching the lights in here closely, I can work out almost exactly what's going on in the whole house.
Gosh, that's fascinating, Mr. Gyaradev. Absolutely fascinating.
Well, nothing to it, really. I can't really see that it's going to help us with the case either. What I'd like to know is why Mr. Gyaradev was so interested in what his tenants are up to in the first place. I feel like there's more to it than idle curiosity. Well, we've done as much investigating here as we can, I think. Perhaps we gotta go to the prison and speak with Mr. Natsume again.
A good idea.
Alright, talk to you later, Mr. Gyaradev. To the prison I go. There he is.
Oh no.
Poor guy.
So sad.
February 21st, local prison, cell 9.
Look, Mr. Naruhodo. Mr. Natsume? Have the police finished questioning you now?
Locum student Mr. Naruhodo, Esquire.
I was around here when you started stream.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Oh, yes? What is he? Tell me. Is he a ghost? Is he here to haunt me? Let me guess. You're talking about Mr. Sholmes?
calls himself a great detective, Mr. Natsume, not a ghost.
But his diabolic deductions are not of this world. They've left me. Cursed. I'm cursed, I tell you. Well, that sorta hurts.
Credit where credit is due, Mr. Naruhodo. You were heavily involved in the deduction, too.
Yes, moving on. We have some wonderful news. Oh?
The victim that we all thought was dead has come back to life again.
Now, in the absolutely worst case, you can only be tried for attempted murder. That's great, isn't it, Mr. Natsume? It's terrible!
Oh!
I'm stuck in the cell, suffering for some silly wrong end of the stick. You did it, didn't you? Confess, you're a killer. Why the mustache? Constant questions. I'm sorry to hear that. Ah, that selfish shyster. Make up your minds. Are you dead or alive? If you are going to come back to life, why bother dying? Wickedly wishy-washy William. Well, it seems likely that Mr. Shamspear was never actually dead in the first place. Ah, yes, that might make sense. And I'm pleased that he's alive, of course. Our lively debate last night was much fun. I'd be sad to think it was our last. A debate, huh?
Oh!
Oops. Mr. Natsume, does this mean that you did see the victim last night? You met with Mr. Shamspear, didn't you? I'm not saying another word. I might have a lawyer present. Who do you think I am? Please, Mr. Natsume, we need to hear your side of the story. Why am I cursed like this? It's like, I want a lawyer. I am your lawyer.
I am your lawyer.
Can you tell us exactly what happened last night then, Mr. Natsume? There's something to tell. But, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire, I'm eternally grateful to you for helping me with that cursed case yesterday. The case that saw poor Miss Green hospitalized after she ended up with a knife in her back. Or she'll be more relevant later.
It's hard to believe that was only yesterday.
After the trial was over, I trudged my weary way back to my lowly lodgings. That evening, at past 9, it must have been, I visited Mr. Shamspear. So, he did go to the victim's room then. It's kind of fun how, like, Natsume has been kind of, like, important, I would say, to this, like, overall story with how often he's appeared. I mean, of, like, the, like, what, 6 cases so far? He's been in, like, at least 7 cases so far. He's been in at least 3 of them.
As you feared.
I didn't do anything wrong! I'd never been to his room before. It was the first time. Then, what made you decide to go? I bumped into him when I arrived at the house. We got chatting and it developed into a discussion. We had to go out, so I bade him farewell. That ties in with what Mr. Garadeb said, that the victim went out and came back after 8. We met again later that evening at around 9 or just after, when I took him some nice tea I'd brewed as a gift. So it was you who brought the tea that had clearly been drunk at the scene then.
And I suppose you were discussing the works of Shakespeare, were you?
Yes, that's right. That's exactly right. Romeo and Juliet, who was the stronger? Stronger. It was a delightful debate.
I'm sure.
He's having the debate of like, no man, Goku could be Superman. Nah, Superman could be Goku. Such a stimulating subject, Shakespeare.
Lois could absolutely beat up Superman.
So a JoJo reference. I don't think that's what exactly they were going for, but I can kind of see why you say that, Captain Kid. Hope you're doing good. Romeo and Juliet power scaling. Dude, the Montague family, like, oh, they're like so powerful.
That's the raid message right there. What King said.
Romeo and Juliet
Yes.
power scaling.
Yes.
Hang on, let me write that one down so I don't forget it.
Romeo v Juliet. It's gonna be a 50-hour movie, and everyone's gonna hate it.
I would watch it. It sounds like kind of the trash I would find on like Tubi and shit. Dude, Tubi is amazing because it's got like so many good things on it, and it also has like the most like garbage like horror movie you've never heard of, and it's just like wild.
It's a wonderful place.
Mm-hmm. I've been singing the praises of Tubi for years. It's only like now recently people are actually like, oh yeah, Tubi's great. I'm like, finally, people are understanding this is actually a great service. No, never, not at all.
I had a bunch of Transformers shows on it, so I'm like, fuck yes.
Team Juliet won. That was me. And when I left his room, the flamboyant fellow was fighting fit. I swear it's categorically. He's got GoBots. Interesting. I know, like, I used to be the past. I think when I was, like, randomly rewatching, like, Rush Hour, I used it to watch Rush Hour 1 and 2. They did not have 3, though, so I didn't watch 3 at the time. I think, like, me and Limit just, like, kind of rewatched Rush Hour together, which was fun. I don't know why I'm opening Tubi right now. That's a dangerous fucking game you're playing, buddy. You could literally have, like, audio go off. I'm gonna check what they have, but I'm like, that could start playing volume if I'm not careful, so yeah, I shouldn't.
Yeah, probably don't.
I could just mute the tab itself. I guess I could also do that, but whatever. Mr. Natsume, you often say the same thing about yourself, I've noticed. That you have a cursed existence. I'm sure I mentioned this to you before, but I've been here in Great Britain for a year now, and in that time I've learned that it's no place for me.
It can be very trying to live in a foreign land and adapt to the ways of another culture.
There are foreigners everywhere I look. They all stare at me. They all laugh. That's the impression I get whenever I go out. It makes me scared to leave my room. Which is why I've become a recluse. But even in my room, I find no respite. I find no respite from my fears. I've moved more times I can remember, and then 1 week ago, I moved into Briar Road. You're wearing a bow tie. Yeah, what are you, Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Bow ties are cool, though.
No, they are. No, they. I mean, like, I've always worn more like neckties, but like, I was never much of a bow tie guy, but like, they're cool.
Yeah.
But why? I mean, why did you choose that place? Doesn't seem very comfortable. Because the rent is cheap. I have so little money, it spoke to me.
The rent?
The rent. The rent.
It was unintentional, but yes.
Obviously, there's a reason why it's cheap, because the room is cursed. Cursed? Cursed how? The previous occupant, the man who lived there before I took the room, died there.
Oh no!
He was only a young man. Oh, one morning, he was found dead and no one could explain why. Surely no one would want to live in a room with a history like that. I didn't. When the letting agent recommended the place, I wavered. But I want books, and books cost money. A horrible history is a small price to pay. When I realized it would mean I could buy more books, I signed the lease like lightning. Brave? Or blinkered? Yeah, books would be a lot pricier back then. I mean, hell, was this the era where, like, not everyone could read? Was that still around this era? Or am I thinking, like, a little bit...
Close enough.
Maybe so, because I think I'm thinking more about, like a earlier age, maybe around more, like, 1600s, 1700s. Around this time, the fashion was black bow ties with black suits. Matching colors like that is a no-go. Whereas like nowadays, if people are just like, I feel like when it comes to like dressing up in like nicer clothing, the color doesn't matter too much usually. Though of course, like a standard like black tuxedo with like a white dress shirt tends to be for something like a bit more formal, such as like, let's say like a wedding. Like generally like a groom will likely wear that. But that's not always the case, of course. I've seen some weddings where like, or rather I've seen like videos of some weddings where people that say like they just don't wear like the black suit, like they just have like the white dress shirt on and like, you know, like the pants and stuff, and like that's fine. It kind of just depends on like, I guess, the style or something. And hell, some weddings I've seen out there don't even have like the dress clothes. Some of them I've seen are like really casual, or they have like a different kind of dressing. Like I saw a video where these people got married in like New Zealand at like, I think it's New Zealand, at like the Shire where Lord of the Rings was filmed. Straight up, we're having like a Lord of the Rings kind of fantasy wedding there. And I know about this because I remember seeing a video where like, let's say Jonah Hill, that's not right. Elijah Wood. Elijah Wood just like showed up, was like, oh, there's people getting married here. I'm like crashes for moments. And people were like, oh, hey, it's you, we like you here. Yeah, you're fucking, you know, Frodo and Lord of the Rings. You're awesome. After I moved in, I soon came to realize what I'd done. I realized how horrible that room's history really was. Going outfits and marriages
Is it really so awful?
Yeah, like I think it just kind of like depends on like just the wedding, obviously. That, and also weddings are expensive nowadays. Like, damn, a wedding is just really expensive now. Like most people I think I see just kind of, if they want to keep it cheap, they just kind of go to like the court and just get married for like through that, and that's usually just how they do it. In a way, a wedding nowadays is just hosting a big party, basically. Like a big expensive party. Like, the last wedding I went to was like for like a friend of mine. And like, it was definitely a big like party wedding for sure. The place was like, I think almost like an hour away from our house, but it was still like a nice like venue and everything. I know I'm hitting up like another wedding like in the summer. It's for someone that like, what I've been told, I did know them at one point, but I do not remember this person at all. It's more so from like my mother's like friend. The way to describe it, a friend of my mother's, like they were friends, and like the son's getting married. And apparently I knew the son, but I don't really remember him super well, if I'm going to be completely real with you guys. But I was invited to the wedding. It was like my mother's name and my name, so I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'll go. Why not, right? I don't get to go to weddings too often. It'd be cool to see them. You know, I don't know them like super well. I could still like attend it, you know, get to see like the wedding and all that, mingle a little bit, maybe sample some free drinks if they got some, you know, like a bar there. At my friend's wedding, like last year, I think it was a year back, or was it last year? Whenever I attended that wedding, whenever that was, I think it was like a year back or so now. I remember they had this like one drink there that was like, it was some kind of alcohol. I forget exactly what it was. It was mixed with like pickle juice, and it was unironically really good. I remember really liking it.
How did the room's horrible history affect you, Mr. Natsume? What happened?
At first, it was just a feeling. The feeling of beady eyes boring into my back, watching me. Do you think that might have just been your mind playing tricks on you? No. My mind doesn't know any tricks. It was someone else. It's been one long nightmare ever since I was given the keys to this place. A nightmare? You've been having bad dreams, you mean? All the souls who've died in that room lean over me in my sleep and try to strangle me. That really is horrible. And now I come to think of it, it happened again last night too. The very same night that Mr. Shamspear was writhing in agony from the poison in his body. I was on the verge of being suffocated silently by those miserable spirits in my room.
You simply must move out of that room as soon as possible.
Yes, you're right, I know it, and that's why. I'm already searching for the next room with a history to call home.
I think perhaps you should try to avoid accommodation with any kind of history at all. Otherwise, I'm scared that you yourself may become history.
Oof. Susato-san knows how to make the man listen. Of course. Mr. Lord of the Manor is worried about the curse on my room as well. You mean Mr. Garadeb? Yes, he knows that if people keep dying there, he'll never be able to rent it out again. That's a fair point, yeah. If people keep dying in your, in your place that you rent stuff out in, no one's gonna want to live there, because it'll be like, yo, people could just keep dying here? Hello?
But then, in, 100 years, you can sell the property as, a ghost place. Ooh. Ooh, I'm not hearing any reactions from my bit.
Well, that's true. Well, sorry, that's true. I, for one, want to go near the place.
Ah! Perhaps. That may explain why the landlord pays so much attention to the gas lamps in his tenants' movements.
You mean because he's worried about their well-being? He does seem to have an unusually keen interest in the amount of gas in the pipes. Must be a reason why he keeps such close tabs on the occupants of his let rooms. What do you mean he pays so much attention to the gas lamps?
Oh dear, no! It's nothing to do with you, Mr. Natsume. Please forget I said anything.
Oh, they're talking about me behind my back as well. What's important is that Mr. Shamspear isn't in fact dead at all. Once he's come round and he's able to tell us what happened, we'll be able to get you released. Yes, please. Oh, I do hope you're right. Who could this be? Excuse me. That's Gregson. Excuse me. Inspector Gregson. I couldn't help overhearing what you just said. On that note, I have some good news and some bad news. Oh.
KV,
Which do you want first?
you're really cool.
KV is really cool, I agree. Always, every time, the bad news comes first. And hope is all you have. Hold on to it. That's my guiding principle.
Right, well, in that case, the good news is...
Huh?
Sorry, but it's just not easy to explain everything that way.
It might just be my preferences.
As you might have heard, the victim, Mr. Shamspear, was just unconscious. He's come down now.
Yes, we saw it happen in all its terrifying glory.
Just still being treated by the doctors, but we've managed to get a statement from them already.
Oh, isn't that wonderful, Mr. Natsume?
Oh, thank goodness, it's all over then. I can leave the somber cell.
I wouldn't have a game if that was the case, I'm sorry to say. Sorry, no, that's not on the cards.
What?
Why ever not, Inspector?
Imagine you had to go this far into this just to learn, oh, never mind, you're not defending Mr. Natsume, it's something completely different.
Mr. Shamspear has implicated someone as being responsible for what happened last night.
Implicated someone.
Oh dear.
You don't mean...
So to say I do, yes. It's born to figure out you, Mr. Natsume.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Arg!
Let me get this straight. By sweet poison did he seeketh to end my life. That wickedest so second not to me.
This is a role reversal? Not quite, no. Gregson's just your standard kind of detective. I don't think I really would say like a Luigi. But I see why you say that with like Gregson's like green tie and like Natsume's red bow tie. I didn't really think about like the Mario and Luigi aspect of that until like just now, but I really don't think that's what they were going for.
We had Mario and Luigi in the last game.
Exactly.
So that's more the Skulkin Brothers.
Yeah. Skulkin Brothers are more so...
Distinct Mario Brothers.
And I would argue they're more a Wario and Waluigi than a Mario and Luigi. No.
So I'm afraid you'll be appearing coat this brand. But I want to make the necessary preparations.
No! And so, once again, Soseki-san found himself having to take the dock in the Old Bailey. Whether his room was haunted, or whether he was just terribly unlucky, I knew I had no choice. The following day, I would represent him in court, and do my utmost to break the curse that blighted him. There it is. To be continued.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yippee.
Yippee.
Woo!
Wow! Save your current progress, please, please.
Absolutely.
Please, please, please. Sabrina Carpenter.
Alright.
Sabrina Carpenter is the song. Alright, who's ready for all the trial? No.
No, we're not. No. That trial section took me at least 2 days to finish, so no.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, we're in prison.
Oh boy, middle
We're in
bars.
jail.
Stretch. Alright. That's gonna do it for tonight. Thanks for being here, guys. Dude, I appreciate it. I'm really curious as to like where this is going, because like this case obviously like, you know, oh, it's by the Hound of the Baskervilles. We can't talk about this one. There's a big secret to it. It ties into like the later stuff, and I'm like,
What are you talking about?
This is not.
It's not related to the Hounds of the Baskerville.
It's not related to it at all.
is that okay? Maybe I'm misinterpreting that part. Then my apologies.
They're
But
just saying this case you're doing now, they don't want to talk about.
yeah, okay,
It's a separate not talking about.
okay, I gotcha. I'm misinterpreting it a little bit then. However, the important thing though still is that they're trying not to talk about it for some reason, and they've been alluding to it for the past like 2 cases now, or like the start of this case and like all the last case. So they're like, you know, the second Natsume case, the one that we're currently like experiencing. It's like, huh, interesting. We'll see where this unfolds next time we do this, which will be next week. I'll update accordingly, plans wise, but yeah, I didn't really make a schedule this week, because I'm like, I don't really like feel like it. I was kind of just gonna kind of play it by ear this week, anyways. To be honest, all I know for sure, no stream tomorrow. Yeah, no stream tomorrow for the Thursday. Friday I'll be doing the Kirby Air Riders multiplayer night that night, where we'll start off with like me finishing up like the new game plus of the story mode and then going into the multiplayer. And then Saturday we'll be doing the Sonic Racing Cross Worlds Captain Majima Festival. So yeah. By the way, there goes any plans I had like in mind of like in the top 1,000 for Majima. I'm like, I can't do that now. Unless for some reason I decide to stream it tomorrow instead of Saturday. That's a big fucking maybe. Again, that's a very big maybe, because tomorrow I'm spending time with Cinder, because she is going on vacation for like a weekend on Friday. So I'm like, I'd like to spend the day with her tomorrow as like an early birthday thing with her. So yeah, no stream tomorrow as a result of that. If there is for some reason, I feel like that's because she would still need some time, but otherwise, no, I'm just gonna say we're just gonna do Pirate Yakuza Man on Saturday. I'm not sure about Sunday yet, to be honest with you. If I stream that day or not, I really don't know yet. That one's kind of up in the air if I do or don't. I'm not really sure yet, like what my next main stream playthrough is. I'm going to be real with you guys. I really don't know yet. That's kind of one of those things I will figure out later whenever I feel like I am for sure decided on something. And right now, I am not. I'm frankly half tempted to just kind of like just be kind of variety for a bit. Just kind of do like just random things for a little while until it's time to like start something new. That's kind of what I'm debating, not gonna lie. So, we'll see where it goes. But yeah, on Peter, KB, Flarger, thank you all for being on tonight, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Here's the thing I forgot to do last stream, promote myself. I completely forgot to do this last time. I'm like, oops. Oh well, it's okay.
It's okay.
I was like, who cares, whatever. Anyways, yeah, there's all the links. My Discord, my Twitter, my Blue Sky bot channel, and also Anna and Cinder's stuff there, because y'all should support them too, because I love them both.
Yeah, you should do that. Okay. I'm gonna go back into the chat now.
Okay.
Greg's in the way.
Greg's in the way. I think I did want to raid with like power scaling Romeo and Juliet's. That one I think is still really funny. It was between that or like the Western vessel infused with hot drinks. But honestly, I think this is just better. And I want to go raid Cinder, who is right now streaming the finale, I believe, of Skylanders Giants. She's been playing through that on her stream recently. I believe she should be finishing the game up tonight, so I figure we can give her a raid. I think that's about it for me. I don't think I have anything else to mention. Yep, like I said, our schedule, refresher reminder. Tomorrow, nothing. Friday, Kirby Air Riders multiplayer. Saturday, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds Majima Festival. Sunday, I don't fucking know. Sunday's up in the air. We'll figure it out. Either way, thanks for being here. I'll catch y'all later, guys. You'll have yourselves a good rest of your nights. Bye.
Bye.